Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. So tonight I have something a little special for you, but it doesn't quite get started just yet. So Zach and I were talking this weekend on Sunday at our ProQuest yesterday. Excuse me. I played Anothos in my Victor deck, and Zach played Sledge in his Victor deck, but he was also on Tunic and I was on Tectonic plating. So we were kind of going back and forth and debating the differences. Yo, Native, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? I scrolled through TikTok and see you live playing Fortnite all the time, man. But we were talking about the difference between like playing Sledge versus the idea of playing Anothos in Victor. And so like we were kind of going back and forth about like what would win you more points in the Guardian Mirror. Now, everyone knows that every third turn, a 1-card 6 is like insane. Like it's just really good and like it has a lot of value here. The question is Sledge worth it the rest of the time when you could be playing Anothos? So that's kind of what we're debating tonight, and we're going to see what we can put together and what we can come up with. Now, Zach's finishing up dinner, so he's not here just yet. He'll be back in a little bit. When he joins us, we're going to be playing some mirror games, trying to figure it out. If you hit ! deck, where no matter where you're at, you get both my list and his list. I'm playing the Anothos list, and he's playing the Sledge list. So we're kind of trying to test to see what's better tonight. We're going to play one game while we're waiting on him to jump in. So let me find my deck list here. I'm going to play the list that I have put together that I played this past weekend. And we'll get started with that one. So let's see if we'll go ahead and get a game while we're waiting on him here. And then whenever Zach joins us, we'll jump in and play games with him. Yo, by the way, while I was gone, we got up to 460 on YouTube, or 960 on YouTube. We're almost at 1,000, so appreciate the love from you guys. If you guys like the channel, want to support me, subscribing is a great way to do it on YouTube. It means a lot. Also, Trent with the 4 months of big support, dude. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Whole bunch, dude. You guys are the best. Yo, Keaton, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it a whole bunch. We are ever closer to... I don't know that I have an Azuri matchup put together here. Well, all right. Let's try... I think Grindstone's fine. I think the Grindstone's fine. We want this headpiece, and then... I think we want our aggro cards, right? Like, we just want to be able to play, like, super aggressive aggro and just run a whole bunch of cards like this. I think this is fine. We are making our trounces a little bit worse here, but I think this is okay. We'll try it like this and see what happens. I've only played a couple of games against Azuri when I've been playing Victor. I haven't played against it a lot. I played against more Arachne, honestly, which is kind of crazy, but we'll see how it goes. I think Spider's Bite and Nerve Scalpel is the right place to be. I think it's a good place to start for our opponent. Let's just lead on the trounce, I guess. Let's see. So we won. We have a Thunk trigger incoming, and then we have Command and Conquer versus Already Dead. Nah, it's turn 0. I'm not breaking my shield. We'll just take our free Might token here and just keep slogging through. So we know we have a Command and Conquer on top. I'd like to keep the Rouse the Ancients if I can. I'd like to go Rouse into CNC this turn. That would be ideal, but we'll see. Let's just take one. I think this is fine. They're probably just looking to arsenal their last card here. So if we reveal the Terra Sunder, if we pitch the Terra Sunder to play Rouse, we're only going to reveal 12. Big Sag. So not exactly what we're looking for. What can we do that's insane? Can we do anything crazy here? I don't want to arsenal the Terra Sunder. I can throw the Command and Conquer, but I'm leaving myself off of a pummel turn. I could pitch the Terra Sunder to tech plating and then throw CNC and then arsenal the Rouse. It's probably a fine play. I hate not playing not having the pummel here, but it is what it is. Victor Goldstain. That's hilarious. Trent, what's up, dude? How are you, brother? Oh, by the way, did anybody play any RTNs this weekend? I'm curious to hear about everybody's RTNs and how they went this weekend. I think we're gonna arsenal this. So block crown. Just see what happens from here. Like if it is a CNC or a leave no witnesses, we're just playing around it this way. We actually get to have a pretty sweet turn here because we get to go Zealous Belting, make a surge, into Prime to Fight, which is like really good. Okay, so that's fine. They're just going to get the top card of our deck here. Bubbled this weekend? Oh, Keaton, I'm sorry, dude. That's tough. I know that's a big sad to bubble like that. I know that's a sad feeling. Yeah, I saw that Drew qualified, man. I'm super happy for him. I'm super happy that Drew qualified, man. Hey, Bim, what's up, dude? Oh, dude, Harrison, I'm glad you made it, brother. I'm glad you are here, man. I'm glad to see you here. Let's see. We're just going to throw the Prime to Fight. Oh, I guess because of the surge, I could have not made another surge and kept the choke slam in Arsenal, but I think that making a new surge and just attacking for 9 more here is the way to go. This is a lot of good offensive pressure here. Oh my God, Carly. Oh, I'm good, Ben. I'm good, man. How are you? You guys hanging out this evening? Let's go like this. This is interesting. I think I just want to block with Prime to Fight. So if I block with Terra Sunder and they have a card that messes with my hand here in some way, then they can take my blue and I'm in a bad spot. If I block with Prime to Fight and they don't have a card that messes with my hand, I'm making a surge and throwing hammer and arsenaling the Command and Conquer. Yeah, I think this is the best block here. I did hear about your new flavor of Tums. I did hear about that. Oh man, I saw your picture like 3 times, dude. Yeah, he's gonna take the Terra Sunder here. At least I was like, common sense would lead me to believe he's gonna take the Terra Sunder here. Like I would take the Terra Sunder in his spot. So the only thing we have going for us right now, we're not really in a great tempo spot, but we do have a lot of like equipment block over our opponent here. So that's pretty good. If I'd have got it any more than 3 times, man, I don't know what I would have done. Sledge is good to pitch to gold, then a blue. Oh yeah, I could actually see like that being a pretty good line there, where you're actually able to draw a card in Arsenal something, and then also, yeah, I don't know. I don't hate that, honestly. I don't hate that. I mean, we're just blocking Debilitate here, right? Like, Debilitate's just the easy block. And then we'll see what they do from here. Hey, Caleb, what's up, dude? So I think if you're gonna play Sledge, Troll, I think you have to be on Tunic. Like, I don't think it's really negotiable. Like, there is definitely some argument there to like, for the fact that you are just like using a bad Bravo cosplay at that point. I do agree. But I still don't really think. Oh, no, that's fine. You can have a Might token. That's fine. But yeah, I don't like, I think that like I think you have to be on Tunic if you're playing that for sure. I think it's just kind of like a necessary thing to be doing. Yeah, I'm also kind of surprised here that they're running 60 cards into me. I don't think that's correct in any fashion here, like at all. 1 card 7 just for trouncing a deck that isn't gonna win. Dude, that is exactly what happens when you run into a Kano. I have changed my new version quite a bit. Honestly, Trent, I have changed my new version of the deck is quite different compared to what I was playing. I have changed it in it's a much different deck now. So if I block with Clash of... Can I block with Clash of Vigor and Macho Grande here and throw the Spinal Crush? Well, I guess I can't block with both regardless, right? He's trying a lot of Isolate so far. Like... I think we have to block like this. I mean, yeah, it's unfortunate. Oh, not much, Caleb. I'm just hanging out, man. Just trying to get some reps in. There's no RTNs this weekend within like 200 miles of us. So Carly and I are hanging out this weekend, and then next weekend there's back-to-back RTNs that, even though I've qualified, I'm still going to go to. Like, I still think it'll be fun to go. Is it gold time here? Like, it's probably just gold time here, right? We've still got 3 tests of strengths left in our deck. That is not great, but we can just throw the disable here. Like, throwing this for 8 seems fine, honestly. Caleb, you get to play in any RTNs this weekend, man? Oh, making Vincent right now? Nice, dude. I like Vincent. I had a lot of fun playing Vincent the other night when I did. Sorry, I gotta fix my chair here real quick. My chair's like... was like leaning back too far. I assume D-React inboard. Yep, inbound. Inboard. Inbound is what I meant to say. All right. Yeah, we're going to say no blocks. And then we're going to give Test of Strength. Test of Strength and Shield. It's probably correct here, just in case they have some kind of hand manipulation at this point. Like, I think like this is a better play here for us. Win set. Hell yeah, I love that, dude. That's what I'm talking about, dude. She's definitely an underdog, and she is a lot of fun for sure. Oh, your brother is like in state, like for basketball, Caleb? Like, is it like state tournament for basketball? So we're just going to make a surge and throw the CNC. And so like this is a point in the game where like if my opponent, like this point in the game will tell me a lot about my opponent, because my opponent, like it'll tell me a lot about how much attention they're paying to me. Because at this point in time, I have had this card in my arsenal for like 4 or 5 turn cycles now. Like the Command & Conquer has been there for minimum 3 turn cycles. I think it's more. So at this point, like they should know that I have the pummel in my hand. They also know that I have a blue because I showed it to them off of the Test of Strength. So I think that like my opponent is like, we'll see how they block here. I mean, to be fair, if they block 3 cards and an equipment, I'm just going to smile and go my own way here. Like, even if they just give me all 4 cards, they're just going to pass. I mean, I'm going to take this opportunity here. Like, this is still a 10-point life swing, and we're getting a card out of their hand and a card out of their arsenal, and we can block 9 and then just throw the debilitate next turn. Oh, or we can block 3 and we can go ham. I mean, ham feels a bit excessive, but so if I block 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe I'm just, I mean, let's block like this and see what happens here. See if we're able to keep the Zealous Belting into the debilitate. I'm curious to know if we can keep it. Okay, that's not something I was playing around. I won't lie. That wasn't even crossing my mind. I mean, that's fine, though. Because we have the Seismic Surge, we can throw Zealous and then throw Debilitate here, so... Oh, wrestling. Oh, dude, that's awesome, Caleb. Well, dude, good luck to your brother, man. I hope he makes it, I hope he does well. I'm going to be honest, I don't know anything about, like, competitive wrestling, so I don't know anything about the layout, but I hope they do well. Hey, Shadow, what's up, dude? So I will actually be playing the role of Anothos today. Right now, my buddy Zach is finishing up dinner with his wife, and then when he gets on, we're going to be playing Sledge versus Anothos, and I'm going to be playing the Anothos build, and he's going to be playing the Sledge build, and we're going to see which one we like more. Each build is also like a little different, so I'm curious to see like how it turns out. But I think that I honestly like. I don't know. Like, I'm intrigued to see how it plays out because I have some like differing opinions based on like how games have played out between us recently. Forgot I was taking 6 here. Pros are good. Pros are good. I mean, I hate to not block this, but like at the same time, like if I block this, let's just like if I block this and then they have a death touch after this, it's so bad. But like if they have a yeah, exactly. This is exactly why we didn't block. So I can give Test of Strength and I can just give the Chokeslam here. I don't need to give equipment, right? Like I can just give the Chokeslam here. This is fine. And then we'll probably get another card to like replenish our arsenal here. I could block with equipment and then keep this as an arsenal card. If I draw another card, I can set up for, if I draw blue, I can set up for a surge. I think blocking with the Chokeslam is better here. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good arsenal target. That's a pretty good arsenal target. Yeah, dude, the random Spreading Plague is actually really cool. I really like Spreading Plague as a card, to be honest, man. Like, hey, what's up? Electrum, how are you, buddy? It's tough to understand. That's fair, Caleb. I'm going to take your word for it, man. I'm going to take your word for it, brother. Double Zinc Below. Okay. I mean, they're not taking any damage, but like, also means that their turn is going to be like probably kind of lackluster. Of course, I had to say that. I'm just going to block 3 and see what they do. That sucks. That sucks. I mean, 10 overpower is not bad. I could make a surge and throw the debilitate. I think I would rather throw 10 overpower. Oh, so what's that leave us with? There's no CNCs left in the deck. There's one Zealous. We haven't played a single Rouse yet. And all of our pummels are gone because we're only on 2. Now our opponent doesn't know that. They're probably looking for the last one here, but... Oh, going Sledge into KO. That's spicy, Sentry. I'm not going to lie. That's spicy. I don't know that I agree with that, but I would be open to hearing somebody tell me why they think that. Like, my gut reaction is no, I don't like that. But I would be open to hearing why somebody thinks that for sure. Oh, nice. How'd your draft go? I know that sorting cards can feel like a pain. So, I know that pain too well. But hope your draft went well. I think I have to take the value block of just blocking 4 here, honestly. Like... Okay. What do they get? A Command and Conquer? And they're going to use Tunic to come in for 6? What are we going to get is the question. Am I just going to go get a Golden Sun? If I get a Golden Sun, I can discard the Macho Grande. I can block with Spinal Crush and Cranial Crush. And then I can just throw the Golden Sun for 10 here. I could also try to disrupt their arsenal by getting a Command and Conquer if I wanted to. I don't know. The Golden Sun's looking pretty solid right now, I won't lie. Or I guess it'll be 9 overpower technically because of the Frailty token, but like, I still think that's okay. Oh, that's right. So we're going to have to give equipment here. I mean, letting the dagger hit does have its downfalls for sure, so like it's something to be on the lookout for, but we'll just go 9. I mean, we're up cards, we're up life, like I wouldn't necessarily say in the driver's seat right now, but we are in a good spot for sure. Oh, you like Sledge into KO? Trent, tell me about this. I mean, more damage on less cards is good, but like it's only more damage on less cards every 3rd cycle, right? Right, Troll? Sledge. Glad I could be of help. LOL. All right, so everybody's on the Sledge train. Somebody's going to have to talk to me about this, like, because, I mean, again, like, I like Sledge in the Guardian mirror for sure. Like, I think Sledge is good in the mirror. Like, there's not a doubt in my mind about that. But, like, I think we might just be like writing it off too soon here. Can I just 10 overpower again here? Like, are we just blocking 6 and just going for the 10 overpower here? It's really not worth it, right? Like, it's just really not worth it here. I'd rather leave the trounce on top. And he'd rather just take the card from my hand. Okay, that's fine. KO could mill themselves pretty quickly. I mean, KO can mill themselves pretty quickly, but I don't understand how that helps me with Sledge. Like, I don't understand how, like, Sledge helps any differently than that. Like, than just playing, like... You're falling back on blocking 3 and winning Clash, which you won't always do. Sledge wouldn't be bad, right? Which is average 1 card 4, but also have a Vigor. So, I mean, yeah, when you have the Clash of Vigor or the Trounce, like, yeah, like, the Sledge is great. Because it lets you block 9, and then it lets you throw 6, which is great, I agree. And you also have the cycles of being on, like, the 9 card... You know, like the block 9 and, you know, every third cycle you just get the block 9 and throw Sledge. Gold is effectively a 1 card 6 because it replaces itself. I mean... Oh, so like, I see what you're saying. So like, you have a blue, you're pitching to draw a card, and then you're going to throw the Sledge. It is, but like, it like, effectively a 1 card 6 I think is fair. Because like, I don't think you just get to say like... I don't think you just get to say it's a 1 card 6 because there's some nuance there. Like that I think there. Oh, there was 3 pods? Oh wow, that must have been a pretty big draft tonight. I have yet to draft this set. I would like to though. I won't lie. So am I just giving Civic Steps here? Like this just feels like Trounce and Civic Steps here. Maybe I'm supposed to give Trounce and save the Civic Steps because like hopefully we're winning here. I think the Trounce is worth kind of trying to go for it here. We're going to put ours on the bottom. And we did not win. Okay, big Sag. But it is what it is. I think we had to go for it there. I mean, had to go for it is probably a little bit of an overstatement there. But at the same time, like, I think the value that we get off of winning that Trounce is, like, I think that's worth the risk there. What did we play? Codex here? Okay. They get to leave no witnesses. So I get to give Buckling Blow and Tech Plating to stop this. Actually, I just want to give Gauntlets, right? Like, I just want to give Gauntlets here. No, I mean, I guess they technically could have, like, Cut to the Chase in their deck. So if I block 4, I get to just... I'm pretty much just going to throw 7 at this point, which, like, is fine. I don't think that's that bad. How many Codexes are out of their deck? Have they played 2? That's a 3rd one, so I think this is a fine block. We can do this and just throw 7. We know that we have a 6 on the top, so we could swing the hammer if we wanted to, or I guess we're going to swing 6. Let's just go this route. Like, I think it's fine. It's just more damage than anything else we're going to do it here. Yeah, Lord, I actually like Sledge in the matchup here. I had been playing Tectonic Plating because I like the fact that it blocks 3. And I like the way Tectonic Plating plays with the 3-for-8 cards. But like Tunic also has an insane amount of value. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell anybody that like I don't like Tunic, Sledge, like just Tunic like Guardian style play in general, because I really do. Like, I think it's a very solid like game plan, and I think there's a reason that Bravo went to playing Tunic. One of the major concerns that I do have, and this is knowledge based off of very little that I have to like back up here, is that one of the concerns that I have is that playing Tunic and Sledge, I worry that you're just doing a bad Bravo impersonation. And, like, that's one of the things I really want to try and stay away from. But I could be totally wrong there. Like, I know quite a few people who were on Tunic Sledge this past weekend, and they're all good players. And, like, I just hadn't really considered the fact that, like, Tunic Sledge would be where I want to be there. So I don't know. Like, it's definitely something to think about for sure. Yeah, so I actually really agree, Electrum. Even though I haven't drafted this set, I am like, oh, we just got rid of their card, right? Why is the isolate there? I don't understand. Anyway, I don't understand, but it's either way. This is a tough hand to decide on what to do here. But yeah, I do really like the limit, like the sealed format seems really cool. I've really enjoyed it so far. I mean, I can always just block 6 here, right? With the Terra Sunder and the equipment if I have to. So like, I'm not super worried about this, but yeah, it does seem like a lot of fun, Electrum. I am actually kind of excited to draft this at some point. No, it does work with the Vigor. I agree, Troll, but like, I like that you can throw a Nothos on a 1-card hand. And if you have a 1-card hand and you have, like if you have to block 9 and you have Sledge, there's no guarantee you can throw it. So like I hear you. And like, you're like, and these are all things I've already thought about. Like, you guys are throwing points at me that I've been talking with people about for like a couple of days now. I think just being able to keep this hand and throw Zealous into Hammer is going to be good enough. But like, I don't know. Like, I like Anothos a lot. I like Anothos a lot, and I think there was a big reason that Oldham went away from Sledge and went into Anothos for the mirror. Let's do this. But I don't know. Like, it's all just theory crafting. The one game I've played of Anothos into Sledge, I was playing Staunch Response and my opponent was not, which was ironically against Zach yesterday at a ProQuest, and I ended up winning because Staunch Response allowed me to pivot late in the game, even though Zach had a very hot start. But we're doing this tonight. And he said he's finishing up dinner and he'd be here, but we're doing this tonight to try to get a better idea of, you know, how it feels and what we want to be doing in the matchup, like as a team, and how we feel about it as players. So, because the things like the Clash of Vigors and Tunic do give you the option to throw Sledge and block 9, which is like insanely good value. You can't really play like not blue Clash of Vigors, in my opinion. So they get to keep their surgical extraction. So like, here would be like, again, like, I'm not running Sledge in this deck, like, or into this matchup. This is definitely a grindstone matchup. Always has been, probably always will be, but I mean, block Vigor, Thunk, and Civic Steps. Or am I supposed to take one and give him a card here? More worried about my life total, I think, at this point than I am cards, but we'll take one here. Just see what happens. Okay. Yeah, Sledge would be good here, I get. Absolutely. Been a while since I got my ass beat on stream. If Zach's not ready by then, yeah, absolutely, man. If Zach's not ready to go by then, Trent, then yeah, heck yeah, let's play one. So we can make a new Surge and throw Chokeslam. Like, a lot of value here that we're getting. We're one resource of being able to throw the Thunderquake, which would have been awesome. Being able to throw the Thunderquake there would have been so good. Would have loved to have thrown that. So Flo, based on, am I reading your message right, that you think Miller's is a better option into Azuri? Or are you saying that you think Sledge is a better choice into Azuri? Because I mean, like, it wouldn't be crazy to, like, you talk me into like playing Surge, or I'm sorry, into playing Sledge or Anothos into Azuri, just because it allows you to put so much pressure on them faster and it allows you to play so much more offense. Like, right here, unless something really bad happens, we're going to fatigue them. I'm also like, why are they playing Balance of Justice into me? I don't know. That's an interesting choice there. like going in with Millers just because I enjoy the extra block. So having the extra gold off the shields entry is insane. Like the fact that you can block and that you can also like use it to like propel yourself forward into like winning the game is actually insane. I actually really like that about it. So what, this is surgical extraction? Or did we mill the surgical extraction? Nah, this is a surgical extraction, so giving this completely stops it. And if we win the clash, we get to... So here's the question now. Are we throwing the Rouse? I mean, I'm sorry, not the Rouse. Are we throwing the Prime to Fight and arsenaling the Rouse? I mean, I guess we have to arsenal something here, right? We get to make a Surge. Because of the Surge and the Vigor, this is a 3-card 9. Or I'm sorry, 2-card 9. But I think we're going to pitch the Rouse because the odds of me being able to keep 3 cards is possible at this point in the game, but not super likely. So I would rather throw this and then arsenal the Cranial Crush because the odds of me keeping 2 cards versus keeping 3 cards is a lot better. Hey, Zechariah, what's up, dude? Sledge just felt great, though. Yeah, so I was talking about that earlier, Flo. I think if you're going to be on Sledge, you have to be on Tunic. I think it's like a necessary part of it here. Because it's a random Talishar game. I mean, that's probably why they're playing Balance of Justice. You're probably right, Troll. Take his cards, you're going to win anyway. I mean, yeah, we are going to win, but I'm still... Like, I still always try to play as methodically as possible because I always want to do my best to play the best that I can, even if my opponent may be newer to the game or, you know, maybe learning at certain stages like here, so... It could be, Lord, that the only choice they have in their list is Balance. That could actually be the possible choice there, that they're just not on any copies of any other headpiece, and so they're playing it into me. I mean, that's very possible. So a buddy of mine actually turned me on to Victor Electrum, to be honest, at first, because I wasn't really looking in his direction too much. I was really looking at like playing Dash. But I do think that, I mean, yeah, like I've played Victor at 2 RTNs, and it's felt phenomenal at both RTNs. I've loved both of them. Like, Victor is awesome. Like, he's my favorite hero in the game right now. Like, I would say, like, bar none. I mean, we're just gonna, like, I should probably count and see if there's shreds left in the deck or like cut to the chase or anything like that, but like at this point, I think we're just so far ahead, it doesn't really matter. Ew, that's not very nice. I mean, I guess we're just gonna go to 4, right? I guess there's no reason to go to 4. Like, if we're gonna... I can either block... I'm just gonna use the Might here. I'll just go to 7 and lose a card. We're so far ahead, it doesn't matter at this point in time. The only thing we have to play around is Flick Knives here, and like I'm not worried about it at this point in time. We'll just swing the hammer for 5, which gets 2 of their 3 cards out of their deck, and then they're just going to throw something at us or throw the Scalpel at us, and it's not going to matter. Or the Spider's Butt, I mean, but either way. Tunic on Sledge. Yeah, I think you have to be Tunic on Sledge for sure. I mean, I think everybody who like plays a lot of Guardian like understands that. Like, I just kind of like to talk out loud about like my thought process on thing. Hey, Robert, what's up, dude? Have you been playing Victor Electrum? Do you like him at all? Have you played him at all? Tried it yet? Surprised he has a Death Touch so late in the game. Sag. So I mean, when you say take his cards, Troll, what do you mean? Like, I mean, we're already taking a lot of his cards here, so I'm doing my best to like make sure that like I was blocking and playing carefully over the course of the last few turns there, because I mean, like, we could randomly get got by something, I think. I don't know. Like, I was trying not to play lax, and like, I agree taking his cards is the best way to do it, but like, I also think it's important to realize that we're up 15 cards, like, you know, I guess we were up 10 cards there, but like, we were, you know, up like 10 to 15 cards at that point, and I think that like blocking methodically is also like one of the best ways to play. Like, a lot of people asked me, and I don't know who all saw my most recent video that I posted. It was me playing versus the Dromai. Now, before you watch the game, I'm going to give the disclaimer. The Dromai that I played against, they were very new. Like, they did not seem very good at Dromai. And like, that's not shade at my opponent. They seemed like they were new to the deck or new to Flesh and Blood. And at one point, I was up like 34-2, and there were multiple times like when I could have went for the win, and people were like, "Why didn't you go for the win?" And I was like, "I'm trying to play as methodically as possible here, because this is how I'd play against any Dromai. Like, I could have taken some damage and went for it, but I'm a firm believer that like you never know if there's a sigil or a sand cover or anything waiting in the wings. So I'm pretty methodical at trying to play around, kill the Chromais, kill the passing mirages, kill the mirror guys, and like just throw damage at them when you get the chance. So for anybody who watches that, that's coming out. I don't have to play against the poor people. That's probably something Victor said, honestly. It probably is. You are correct, Robert. I do not have Anothos or Sledge in. We're waiting on Zach. Zach's going to be joining us here in just a few minutes. He said he was joining us when he got done with dinner, but I haven't heard from him yet. We're supposed to be playing the Victor Mirror to see if we like Sledge or Anothos better based off of the builds of the deck and see what we like better. So, dude, Adam, you think everything calls for a shot of Malort, man? That's not happening, man. Not happening. Hey, Lewis, what's up, dude? GG's, big fan. Wondered if you were still streaming. Oh, well, dude, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, dude. Yeah, Lewis, I think it's a matchup where I'm favored, if I'm being honest. I think I'm favored in that matchup, but it's like, I get it. Being new to Azuri and being new to that matchup, I think there can be a lot of things that, like, I think there can be, like, some things that, like, kind of get missed along the way for sure. But, man, I appreciate the game, brother. Excuse me. I appreciate the game, man, and good luck with Azuri. She can be a tough hero, in my opinion. Have a good stream. Thanks, Troll. I appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good night, brother. I never said don't block. That's fair, I guess. Yeah, Electrum, I do my best to try and like play as tight as I can, like throughout the whole game, even if I'm up a whole bunch, just to try and like push myself to be a better player. Like, I do my best. Dude, I live for Guardian Mirrors. Listen, Robert, I know you seem like somebody who lives for Guardian Mirrors. I believe that, honestly. Was saying pressing when you have a life buffer to take their cards, etc., isn't a bad idea. No, that's fair, Troll. I get that, man. Like, I think that makes sense. Like, I don't disagree with that. It sounds like when it comes to Malort, Adam, you do make the rules. Oh, man. Feels like Clash of the Titans. I mean, it's basically what Guardian Mirrors are. It's really funny because, like, I went from playing like aggro mirrors all the time and then playing the Guardian Mirror. I would be like, oh man, I'm only up like 5 or 6 points. And it's like, being up 6 points in the Guardian Mirror, unless your opponent has a great hand, is like being up 15 points in the aggro mirror. Like, I don't know. It's a really interesting concept to like think about in general. Well, Trent, we're still waiting on Zach, man. Do you want to play? I'm going to update the record, and then do you want to play one since we're waiting on Zach to hop on here? I don't think he joined the Discord. Oh no, Zach is here. Oh, Zach.
Go ahead and play one with whoever.
You sure?
Yeah.
100%. All right, man. All right. We all heard the man. He said play one. So let's do it. Trent, you want to play one still? Oh, sorry, Bobby. I told Trent we'd play one, man. I know we tried to play one a couple weeks ago, and I like completely forgot like a boob. I'm streaming like Tuesday and Thursday this week, though. If you want to get games in, man, if you have some time, yell at me, Bobby, and we'll play some. All right, let's see here. Let's see. I'm gonna put looking for Trent so that it'll be there. in the public thing, so I can go ahead and post it here since we're playing publicly. I'm hanging out in the Discord with Zach right now, so I'm gonna post it there. And if it doesn't work out, I will. Hey, there he is, my man. But is it my favorite Trundle bundle? Hey, Chips, what's up, dude? You can find a schedule in the Discord. If you hit !Discord in the chat, it'll actually throw you up a link to the Discord, and you can join the Discord. And I post my streaming schedule every like Sunday, Saturday, Sunday-ish on what I'm doing for the following week. So you can find it in the Discord, man. Great question. I sent the message right as you asked. LOL. No, I understand, Bobby. I completely get it. All right, so let's see. Into Trent, we take out the Staunches, the Zealous, the Pummels, and the Rouses, and we just play our 60-card deck and just try to value him down over the course of the game. I mean, make a Surge with the Macho Grande, throw the Debilitate, and then Arsenal the Red Debilitate. I could alternatively throw the red Macho Grande. I could, or the yellow Macho Grande. I could make a Surge, throw the Debilitate, and then Arsenal the Macho Grande and try to keep 2 cards. Just depends on what Trent's doing. Also what my hand looks like. Let's try to Arsenal the yellow Macho Grande here and see if we can try to push some damage with it next turn. We'll see what we can do here. We'll see what we can do. Trent gives us 3 cards. Okay. I wonder if Trent's on like his like super mid-rangey grind, or maybe he was just trying to filter cards there. I'm not sure though. Got dominated by Spinal Crush. One time too many. I think we all know that feeling, Electrum. I think we all know that feeling for sure, man. So considering we want to throw the Macho Grande here, I think we're just going to take 3. And we'll see what comes next. I'd like to block with the Buckling Blow, throw the Macho Grande, and Arsenal the Spinal Crush if I can. So this is for 6. And there's no more action points here. So I'm just going to block with the Shield. And we'll play it like this. I think this is fine. We would have gotten really punished had we blocked with the Civic Steps there, which was for like a second. No, which was a consideration for a second. Because he had extra action points. Blocking with the Civic Steps is typically quote unquote free at that point. So it was something we considered, but considering that he had the runner, I'm glad we didn't there. The invite link is expired. Oh, I thought I had it set up to where it was a permanent invite link. Hang on. I will get you a better link, Chips. I'm sorry, man. It's supposed to be a completely up-to-date link all the time. It's supposed to not expire. Yo, Unlucky Gamer, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Let's go. I don't know if I'm lagging. Yo, Electrum, let's go. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it, guys. Oh, you got it figured out, Chips? Nice. Nice. I love it, dude. I love it. Guys, welcome to the stream. There are 3 questions we ask everybody when they get here for the first time. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? It's kind of like our personality test around here. So if you guys feel like sharing a little bit about yourself in the chat, please do. I'd love to learn a little bit more about you since you're hanging out with us tonight. I like having this in Arsenal because this is a good off surge turn card, if that makes any sense. So, although this is interesting, I'm incentivized to block with 2 cards here. Actually, hang on. Let's not be a boob. If I block with Clash of Vigor and Chokeslam, I can use that to actually pitch Command and Conquer and Chokeslam to come in with Spinal here. If I win. Now, if I didn't win, then, you know, we were just probably looking at throwing the Command and Conquer here. But now we can throw the Spinal Crush. Like, man, what a win. What a win. Big W's. Big W, boys. Let's freaking go. You love to see it. I love that noise, dude. That came at such a funny time in the stream. Dude, Christian, Demetrio, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you being here. 3 questions we got for everybody, man. Tell me about yourself. What's your name? Got you into Fab, and your favorite hot dog toppings, brother. You guys can thank Drew Bolton McBroham himself for for the hot dog question. That is a Drew special for sure. My God, what is this hand? Trying to have a family. This hand sucks, bro. I mean, this hand's not great. So, like, if I block Golden Sun, Prime to fight, we block 6, we pitch Thunderquake to make a surge, and then Arsenal to debilitate. I could block Prime to fight and debilitate and then throw the hammer. But I think we're trying to set up here, right? Like, I think that's a better line. Considering we had trip reds and a yellow, I think we're better off to set up here. All right, we got a trounce. It's time to see if things are coming up Zach today or not. Michael, from your local town? My local town? All right, dude. You gotta hit me with more than Michael, dude. I'm like having a stroke right now. Michael. The only Michael I know is Michael Paul, and that's Uwu Baggins. Also, sauerkraut's interesting. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't saying that like I don't know where I'm from. Oh, sorry. I was more saying like Michael who, like, so I'm not like having a stroke over here. So if we block with Trounce Clash of Vigor and like the tech plating here, does he have another action point? Ooh, that's not good. We can block like this and actually get the Quicken token to throw Hammer and Debilitate. I could also like Terra Sunder the Debilitate here, but 9 won't come across the finish line. I like Test of Strength, but it's going to the bottom regardless, so should I put this to the bottom to try and win against the Sin Packing? I mean, it's the Trounce, right? We should probably break the 1 point on the shield here to try and win. Prime to fight, and then Sin Packing, and then Clash of Might versus Ripple Away. Oh, wow. So we win nothing there. We do get the Quicken token, so that's a big sag. And then the Sin Packing is actually insane here. And we're just blocking 6, right? Like, this is bad. So we're just going to Arsenal Debilitate here. Trent has done a good job at like taking tempo from us and like putting us in an awkward spot. So we're going to try to crawl back into this here. Okay, I like that he's just throwing this because he doesn't really have anything else he can do. So if I block Clash of Might and take 3, I can make a surge and throw this. And then potentially swing the hammer if he leaves me with the last card there. I like that. I think I like that. Hey, what's up, Drew? Drew's in the house. He heard us talking about him, man. He heard us talking about him. I really don't like... Yeah, I mean, we can't do that anyway. We can't play the Terra Sunder and do that. I don't want to Arsenal the Terra Sunder. I'd much rather Arsenal the Macho Grande here. He does not give me the flesh bag here. I'm surprised. All right, we did get to use the Quicken token effectively. I'm curious to know why Trent didn't give us the flesh bag there. I don't know. We're up 3 points, but Trent's up on equipment right now. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 8. I guess technically he's not up on equipment, which is kind of wild when you think about it, because like that's nutso. Let's go. We win the Might token, baby. Something spicy on a hot dog. Okay. I was about to say that's spicy, but like I wasn't even like trying to be funny. It was just going to come out of my mouth that way. Oh God. Yeah, the whole hot dog topping question has like really come around. Drew, that's what we were talking about, man. I was saying that, Drew, like you are the like prime starter of the You are the prime starter of the hot dog question, man. Like that's a Drew original. Oh, Michael Welch. Okay, sorry, dude. Thank you for clarifying so that I'm not just like walking around confused, dude. I appreciate it. All right, runner, scabs, and apex, which means he likes his hand. Uh-oh. I'm in danger. The problem with Reinhardt here is that if he intimidates like my trounces, like I'm in a worse spot because I want to be blocking with my trounces. So we're going to block here. Let's go, baby! Give us that trounce. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it, boys. Terrace Under is a heck of a card, brother. Terrace Under is a heck of a card. I'm sure that was Trent's name in high school. Trent says that all the time for anybody who doesn't know. I don't think he can throw... I don't think I can get punished by blocking here with the civic steps, but we'll see what happens here. I don't think I can. Not with any resources floating. Yeah, I mean, we'll take 7 here. Like, Massacre is really good. Gave Trent quite the old lead-ola here. Make a new surge. We had a surge. Throw this for 9. Ka-chow. Coming at you. So Bocce, that's a good question. I haven't spent a lot of time playing with Betsy, if I'm being honest, because like her text box is just like a worse Bravo, which I know is like what everybody says. Block here, right? Throw the prime to fight? Yeah, this makes sense. I would probably err on the side of like trying to play like bigger attacks. Like I'm curious to know how like Big Bop and stuff like that plays. Because when I tried to play the deck, I was playing stuff like Pummel, like, excuse me. I was playing this like more aggressive style deck to like really try and punish my opponents, but I don't know. Like it's a tough question. Block Command and Conquer, and then I can make a surge and throw 10 overpower. This could be another claw and then arsenal here. I mean, I think we're just taking 3, right? Like, I also just completely forgot to like draw a card on the turn that he played his Blood Rush Bellow. That was like, I don't know what I was doing right there. Not something I've done yet, but I think we'll take 3 here. All right, well, Trent's got a Sin Packing. So now we're definitely just going to make a surge now that Trent dropped it on the table and we can see it. We'll push 10 overpower here to try to get us some like life going here. Oh, this is the 9-0 list. Oh, I did not know this was the 9-0 Reinhardt list. Trent's trying to give us the business right now. I mean, Trent's having a pretty good run here, and like I feel like I mean, this deck's good. Like it's playing well right now. I mean, Betsy's fun. Like I hear you, man. Like I am not trying to throw shade at Betsy in any way. Like I was just simply saying that, like, you know, like I tried Betsy and like I played it, and like she's definitely just a worse Bravo until like we get a woo. You love to see it. But that she's just like a worse like Bravo until we get to like, you know, until like we get Bravo out of the format. But like Betsy's cool, and I really like what's the Bet Big or whatever it's called. I really like that card. I think that card's really cool. So block Macho Grande and Thonk. Okay, so hear me out here. Let's talk about this for just a second. We're gonna tell Trent that we're thinking here. I could block with Thunk, take 3, go to 16, make a new surge, throw 11 overpower. Arsenal the Macho Grande for 10 dominate. Or I can block 6 and stay up on life because 10 dominate is really good. Like, but there's no guarantee we're ever going to get to throw this. Let's take some life and try to set up some dominate stuff. I think that's how we're going to try and end the game here. is by like just trying to push an absurd amount of damage on Trent. So we'll make a Surge here. We're going to crack the gold and come in for 11 overpower. Now, with D-reacts and stuff like that, like there's no guarantee we even push through a lot of damage here. But I think that like having this in our arsenal is a really good play. Okay, Trent's going to take 6 and go to 9, which means this does not end the game yet, but we are inching ever closer. I'm betting big. Fam, you're always betting big, man. That's why we call you Drew Bolton McBroham, fam. Even though he qualified for Nats playing Katsu. Traitor. No, I'm just kidding, man. Hey. I don't know how I feel about this hand. Okay, well, now I feel a lot better about it, considering that Trent's hand was garbage. Garbage! Yes. We love it when a plan comes together. We're going to pitch Chokeslam to make a Surge. Ooh, no. We're going to pitch Spinal Crush to make a Surge, throw Macho Grande, Arsenal to Chokeslam, because we can play this off of a 1-card hand and block 9 in a game where we already have a lot of value based off of tempo. So throwing 10 Dominate is a lot, like, throwing the 10 Dominate is good, and then we're setting up a turn that allows us to block 9 and still throw 8, which has a lot of value when we're up life right now. That is a good question. I don't know how many CNCs we've seen yet. Is Trent just going to 4? We have seen 1, 2 Command and Conquers, 2 Command and Conquers, 1 Blood Rush Bellow, and 2 Sin Packing. And I think your question was from a moment ago was in response to like me talking about like arsenaling the Macho Grande there. So I know I'm a bit late there, but yeah, dude, winning clashes against a Rhinar is a feel good. Is a real feel good for sure. That's either weird one because the overpower feels weaker, but +1. So I do agree, Electrum. Like I do really like being able to like throw, being able to like +1 and overpower. Like the +1 text is really good. That's what I like about it. Listen, Big Bop and yeah, let's just block Chokeslam here. Tower cards and the auras are really good. I do agree, Michael. I do agree. Michael Paul. Hey, never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. You love to see it. You love to see it. If there were pummels in the deck, I would consider this. Honestly, I would consider it if there were pummels in the deck, but there's not. Now, Trent doesn't know that, but there's no way he can play around it, right? I mean, he knows this is debilitate because he saw it off the test of strength, so. I am so Katsu pilled at the moment. I mean, dude, congrats on, I mean, dude, I know I was giving you crap. I was giving you a hard time a minute ago, man, but congrats on qualifying, dude. Answer is always winners well. So I actually was not a Guardian player when Winners Well was a thing. And it makes me big sad. I would have loved to have played Oldhim with Winners Well. I didn't pick up Oldhim until like the Lexi meta, so I did not pick up Oldhim until the Lexi meta when Winners Well was already gone, but I would have loved to have played that for sure. Oh, Trent, I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, Trent. I'm so sorry, buddy. Oh, man. That's a big sag. Oh, wow. What a... Wow. I'm sorry, buddy.
That's brutal.
Dude, did you watch that?
I did.
Trent said, I won't give you the satisfaction in all caps. Oh, man. That's hilarious, dude. Well, Trent, sorry about that, man, but I appreciate the game, brother. All right, you ready to play, Chief?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. Let's see here. I should still have my deck. Yeah, there it is. Let's go private. So, are you playing Staunches in your list?
No.
I was like, I'm gonna play tonight like you are, because like I think most people would be.
I'd say so.
But I was just curious going into it because like I think I always want to go second in the mirror. Okay, so this was originally the plan from the start here. We're a little bit behind schedule here, but we're going to be testing Sledge versus Anothos. So this is Zach. Zach, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone. How are you all?
So I'm going to be playing a build that's playing Tectonic Plating and Anothos, and Zach's going to be playing Tunic Sledge, and we're going to be playing like some like a little bit of different builds here compared to what we normally play to see how like what plays better. Now, I think we might both be on the idea that like Sledge is just better in the mirror, which I'm pretty sure everybody's on that idea, but we just want to test it and see how it feels tonight into the mirror specifically. So let's see. We don't have Trounces or Golden Suns in our list, which is exactly what I cut against you.
So I thought about the Golden Sun thing, but I think with Tunic, it just works out as a 1-card 7 or 2-card 7.
I mean, that's fair. Like, that is fair. Like, it is a 2-card 7. I don't know. Like, it's a yellow. Like, so it doesn't, like, play. I guess it plays better with. No, I guess, I don't know. So is the only card you're not running Trounce?
And Spinals.
Okay. Interesting. This will be interesting. I'm excited to see how this plays out. Because we've only played one game so far.
I even thought about, oh, my bad, dude. Thought about cutting Clash with Vigor and just running less blues.
God, dude. Every time I talk to you, you're like, yeah, I'm cutting blues. Like, every time we talk about it, you're cutting blues. It's like the most non-Guardian thing in the world, fam. Trent, did you see the question? Keaton asked why you were running Take It on the Chin. You want to know why you were running Take It on the Chin in your deck. Yeah, Winter's Will's been gone for a minute for sure. The real Mirror Breaker is Snaps plus E-Strike. All right, I don't... Listen.
This is true.
Listen, Lord. You out there, fam. You won't catch me on that.
I played an Oldham list back in the day that had Snaps and E-Strike.
I remember that. Like, and I think I played against somebody the other day who was playing like Victor with Snaps and E-Strike.
I mean, you could convince me to do crazier things.
I don't think I want to play this. Like, I don't want to arsenal either one of these cards, and I don't think I want to play them. So I think we're just going to make a surge, and we're just going to throw this, and we're going to set up for second cycle Terra Sunders when they look a lot better. When we've gotten rid of all of Zach's equipment, and like we've guaranteed that like he doesn't have any staunches left, or if he does, it's only one or something like that. Did you just say for real,
Oh,
on
no.
God, no cap? Fam, you sound like my brother, fam.
Blocked with the wrong card, sorry.
Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. On God, for real. That's what my brother sounds like, man. Truth, fam, preach it, bro. I feel like I'm just like getting younger by the second here. So, I mean, this is a really good hand. Like, we can just block 3, take 3, and then we can just kind of go in here, right? Like, we can't do it all. We just can't do it all. Like, even if we take 6, pitch debilitate to play the Rouse, and then I'm still short 1. Like, if this was a blue, I could make another surge and throw Cranial Crush, but I think I just have to block here. Wait. No, do I have to keep it all because the Rouse is in my hand? I do. Oh, well. I do have to keep it all. Big Sedge. Oh, well. This is still a good hand, though. I mean, I think taking 6 is worth being able to throw 13 at you. Especially early on in the game. Do you TikTok? What a question. Robert, you're really dating yourself there, man. Really making yourself sound old by saying, do you TikTok? Just to clarify first off. Yeah, I mean, I have a TikTok. Like, I have a stream TikTok. I don't post a lot of shorts. Like short style TikTok videos because like I Like for like I was for a while, but like I just like kind of like tried to focus on more of like the long-term content that I have that I like to make. So I mean, I think we just have to block like this. Zach could just be bluffing, but he never bluffs. I knew it. The fact that we can just throw 10 dominate after that is insane. Although Zach's play did set up for him getting rid of my Crown of Providence very early, which is kind of tough for me. I mean, it is good. I'm on YouTube. Trent, you found me through TikTok? Are you serious, dude? My favorite matchup so far is Victor. So, Harrison, let's go a little bit deeper here. When you say my favorite matchup, and Zach, I'm gonna extend this question to you too here in just a second. When you say my favorite matchup, do you mean my favorite one to play, or like one that I think is like unbelievably ridiculously favored for Victor? There it is. I hate you. You know that? I don't like
Hey,
you at
you
all.
didn't think I'd take 10 damage just to throw a fucking Zealous Belting and a hammer, huh?
I don't know. Maybe. Do you mind your own business over there? Oh, man. I honestly think like if we block 3, I go to 20 and then I can throw the hammer, or I can block 6 and keep a 5-point life lead here. It's probably better to throw back some damage here. God, nobody is ever ready for the freaking pummel and the Zealous Belting.
It's a power move. It's like, going in and fighting the biggest guy in the room.
Dude, and I'm living proof that nobody's ever ready for it, because you get me with it every single time we play this matchup. Oh. Personally,
I think I just do this. Yeah,
like, who's your favorite hero to play against personally? The funnest match. Now, let's just clarify here. Like, the easiest match, in my opinion, is the Ninja matchup. Like, I think that, like, Fi and Katsu, unless you are, like, extremely prepared as Fi and Katsu, is, like, almost a buy. But, like, my favorite matchup, I love the Guardian matchup, if I'm being honest. Like, I really enjoy the Guardian matchup. I could block 6 and throw 6, or I could block 3, take 3, and then throw 8. I don't know. I'm always skeptical of taking damage in the Guardian matchup. Always skeptical. Oh, wow. F Victor's in the chat. LMAO. Dude, you're good, Josh. You are good. Oh, let's go. We got a hydrate from Christian, and we got a big hydrate from Ash. Regular hydrate, I got you, Christian. The big hydrate, that's after this game. After we play this game, I got you with the big hydrate here. Oh, we got another regular hydrate? All right, dude, let's do it. Not the mirror. I think I'm going to be sick. Listen, man, I love the Guardian mirror. I know, like, a lot of people, like, hate it, but I actually thoroughly enjoy the Guardian mirror.
Not that I think we'll get there, but I did just pitch a Terra Sunder Golden Sun.
Yeah, no, I know. We have Crippling Crush at home. I love it. Honestly, I do. This is a really tough decision here. Because Zach's representing Pummel. We've already seen 2. But, like, if he's going to play Debilitate, like, and he has that many cards in hand, he has to represent Pummel, basically. He's already played 2 this early, though. I think I'm just going to block like this. Boo. I never win clashes against Zach. You can ask him about it.
It's very true.
Normally, I win the Vigors, though. I normally win the ones that
You
don't
do.
matter. He always wins the gold, though.
Yeah, you always win the small tokens.
Oh, man. So being able to block out his debilitates crush effect and then still attack for 6 is pretty good. Billy, I won't be at Battle Hardened Philly, unfortunately, man. I'm gonna have to miss Philly. The next big event. So there's RTN season, and then the weekend before LA, we're having the Talishar tournament in my Discord so that everybody can practice a little bit. And then the weekend and then there's going to be LA that I won't be at, and then there's going to be the next big event I'll be at will be the Battle Hard in Atlanta. Will be the next big one I'm at. If you're going to be in Atlanta, come say hi to me. I know it's a couple months away, but if you're going to be in Atlanta, come say hi to me. All right, so I mean, our hand's pretty good. I do have to take some damage to throw it, but our hand is pretty good here. I don't think it's right to give equipment here. I think it's better just to take damage. So now here's a real question. Do we want to draw to try and play this? I mean, if we hit an 8, we can play this and then throw this, which is 12, or technically this is just 11 by itself, which I think is better. I don't think it's right to draw here. I don't think it's right to draw here. We are going to throw this. So throwing Zealous Belting for 5 here, and then having 2 cards in hand and a card in arsenal, like, we could just have, like, a Spinal here to throw, but unfortunately we don't. It's just going to be the hammer. But Zach does have to respect the pummel here, because if he doesn't block and I have the pummel, if he doesn't have a reaction, the game's over. Ooh, you brought in the respites. Spicy. Oh, double respite. Go back to 11, keep a card, throw Sledge at me. That's kind of cracked. Actually insane.
I wish it was that good. Well, you wouldn't know this, but I had all reds and that yellow. So
so you can't throw the Sledge at me.
I had to take the damage to get below to get the value off of Oasis.
Gotcha.
So I couldn't block with my last card, so I really just IP'd myself.
I see.
But honestly, I think this is the smarter play. I've been waiting for you to bait it out a CNC, but that's just using my cards efficiently. I feel like it's better.
No, I mean, I think that's smart. So we have a Surge, which means technically we can throw 10, right? Because 3, 4, 5. We can't make a new Surge, but we do get to throw 10 here. I think this is good. I like this. Stinky Hammer. Dude, I love the hammer, man. Oh, dude. Nothing feels worse, man, than bubbling botcha. I hate that. I hate bubbling, man, so much. You got 2 of them. You got 2 of what at an RTN? Hey, are you saying you qualified twice now? Josh, is that what you're saying? Sorry, I've missed some things here. Never winning a clash. Play warrior. No, man. I'd rather win the clashes. I'd rather lose the clashes and complain to Zach about not winning the clashes against him than play warrior, fam. No, we just did that, so I think we have to go like this. Man. Again, this has us taking 3 more damage, but if we hit, we get to swing back with 11. I could block 6 and potentially throw 8. I think this is better in case we lose. Of course we win. God continues to sit and laugh at me. We do get to throw 11, though, which is kind of cool. Like, Zach just used his Tunic Sledge, which is like where his big advantage comes from in this matchup. So being able to like throw 11 here is really solid. That's the second Zealous Belting Zach has had to block with, which, like, major W for us. Mage or W. Oh, you played against two Victors? Ooh, that's worse. Oh, I love it, Robert. That's hilarious. Robert said that's what happens when I eat Taco Bell. Bubbling. Oh, God. Zach going to join me at 13? Yep. Sheesh. What is the best play I can make here? So, we could get wildly aggressive here. Like, and I'm talking wildly aggressive. So if I block 5 and take 5, go to 3, I have a 14-point turn I can throw at Zach. And keep this in my arsenal.
Because we're even on life and equipment, so we're pretty much exactly the same as far as equipment, blog, and life.
I know, man. Like, I literally have 14 points if I give you my equipment right here.
I mean, it's not a bad call, I don't think.
Because I can give you the civic steps here regardless, and you don't, like, you can't punish me with the I mean, unless you're also going to take a lot of damage.
Which more than likely won't happen. Somebody's got to start blocking first, and that will be the loser. More than likely.
All right, we're going to do it. We're going to do it here. Hey, no, I'm sorry, man. I wasn't trying to ignore you, buddy. There's like, dude, like the chat's kind of flying, and I'm trying to focus so that Zach and I can like test and make sure that we're getting like good testing here to make sure that we're actually getting good results. So I apologize, man. I'm not I'm not ignoring you, Noel. I apologize, man. I saw you asked me a question about coming. You asked me a question a minute ago. I could be crazy, but I think you asked me a question a minute ago. What? Oh, Minneapolis. That's right. Did I not answer that? Carly doesn't know if I answered that. Okay, Minneapolis. Yes. If you're talking about Nats, Noel, hell yeah, brother. I'm coming to Nats, man. I'm trying to get the whole team to come to Nats, but it's like up in the air right now. But I'll be there for sure. You wanted a challenge? I can respect it, Josh. Honestly, man. Completely respect it. Hey, Botcha. Well, dude, man, have a good night, brother. I appreciate you hanging out tonight, and I hope you have a good night, Chief. Hey, what's up, Cart? How are you, brother? No.
I was really hoping to crown into a block card there because I haven't seen but one, and I pitched it.
Yeah, I've noticed you haven't really hit me with like what there's what. Oh, you pitched a test of strength earlier?
Yeah, and there's no trounces, of course, but I was hoping to see one right there off that crown. That would have been pretty clutch.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll buff power. That's just better. Actually, if I'd have had a tunic counter, draw card would have been broken right there.
Dude, if you'd had a tunic counter, dude, if you could have punished me for giving you the quicken token,
that's the game, honestly. Like that's the big tempo geek swing in the game for sure.
It 100% is. Yeah. Man. So if this card blocks, we just have to do this, right? Like this just has to be the play. Like we just have to come clean on the staunch here. The only problem is that we really don't have a way to like punish Zach here.
Yeah, it's that or both pieces of equipment, and that's definitely not right. I don't think.
So like, it's just my hand lined up really awkwardly here.
Because if you give a card and two pieces of equipment there, it's just as equally as bad.
I mean, we could draw a card here and try to find a blue.
True.
Okay. So if I draw a card, have one floating, and I hit a red, I pitch two cards to come in. I think we're cracking here. That's not what we wanted. But as my grandmother would say, sometimes God opens doors for you and you don't have it planned. That worked out better than I thought. People asking Carly if she's coming to Minneapolis. Oh,
It's no Vegas.
it's definitely not Vegas, that's for sure. I don't know that if they have her yet. If they have or not, Justin, I haven't heard anything, but I haven't really looked, to be honest, so I'm not sure. Dude, congrats, Billy, on getting the WHRT in, man. Leviathan is a tough deck, dude. I have a newfound respect for people that play Leviathan competitively at a high level after after going 0-7 with it the other night. So, man, well, dude, that's awesome, man. I'm excited to see you in Vegas. Or fuck, Minneapolis. Ignore me. Carly literally just went Vegas. I'm just in here lying to Carly that we're going to Vegas, and I'm just lying to Carly the whole time.
No, it's Minneapolis. No.
Yeah.
We're going to Vegas.
Oh.
So I have an interesting decision here. I can either tunic to Sledge, or I can and have an Arsenal, which is also a 4-coster, so I can block again. But I think I have to play the 4-coster here to threaten more because it's an 8, and the crush is, well, I mean, if it does 4 more damage, you're dead, but it's still an 8. Oh, it's okay.
So if you throw Sledge here, I'm not forced to give you equipment.
I agree. That was my decision point. I think that's why I have to throw the card.
Having the hand I have, if you throw the 8, I'm forced to give you the rest of my equipment. Now, the test of strength that kind of bails me out here because I can still give you all of it and I can still keep my hand.
Yeah, and if you get the card, it's still, it's big wins, but
yeah. I was like, if I draw a card, it's insane here, but unfortunately we did not. But I mean, I don't really plan. I don't play my hands going, okay, I'm going to draw this card here. It's just if I happen to win the test of strength, I happen to win the test of strength. I would consider it a small win considering that you didn't get a gold there, honestly. Where are we all meeting up at, Robert? Are you trying to talk me into going to Vegas, man? Because I'm going to be honest, you don't have to twist my arm very hard to get me to go to Vegas. Vegas is one of my favorite cities on the face of the earth, but I'm also a degenerate gambler, so yeah, there's that. Oh, Bocce, that's cool, man. Well, dude, I hope it goes well, brother. And when you come back by, I want to hear what country you're from, man. I'm always intrigued to know who watches me where, so I'd like to hear about that for sure.
This could either really work out for me or really not work out for me. Because I can't play around the pummel, but if I get a turn, I think I could do something kind of cool.
Yeah. I don't know that I did that the right way. Oh well. I think this is fine.
I mean, you can go back.
No, I think it's fine. Yeah, I thought I could do something differently, but it's fine. It works out fine. I think it's better to pitch the card that I pitched anyway here, honestly.
Actually, I still think I can play around the pummel because of what's happening here. So I do that. Well, I mean, I still die, right? Yeah, if you pummel it, I still die.
Josh, I don't know what it feels like to win a clash against Zach, man. You gamble?
We're gonna do this. Oh, it's my other one. Did you win?
Yeah, I won. Yeah, you hit your other one. That's unfortunate. I don't have it. I made a decision between arsenaling one very good card in the matchup or another very good card in the matchup, and I pitched the pummel. Also, man, my Talishar is lagging like crazy right now. Jesus. This is a prime example of when it would be so much better to be playing Tunic. Right here.
This is also a reason to play Anothos is my turn, because I could draw a card into swing for 4 here.
Yeah.
That's why I was trying to keep a card, and if I would have won that, I could play around Tunic or your pummel and also draw a card off of whatever and take that chance. I can swing and draw a card off of this.
Okay, yeah, no, that makes sense. So the question is here, are we drawing off the gold? I mean, I think we are, right? Like, we're pitching this to Staunch here. And we're going to draw. I think this is a good play here. I think he needs to go to 1 and keep his Tunic. Oh, double Vigors. We'll take that. Are you talking about a few turns ago, Justin? Ever.
So sad.
All right, let's not fuck this up. Like, I'm pretty sure just throwing this ends the game. Like, at this point, I mean, I guess throwing this and this definitely ends the game, right? Because he can only block. Well, no, technically, like, so we know Zach doesn't have Staunch because he told me that, but I'm not going to play that way. I mean, I guess we're in second cycle now, right? Like, 20 cards left in our deck. So, if I... Now, we're gonna take the... We're going to take the line that I know wins the game here. We're going to take the line that I know wins the game here.
You would know by now that I didn't have Staunches, I think.
I think so, but just in case you do, I'm still going to, like... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's such a win for me right here.
Yeah, I just die here anyways.
I was like, yeah, so at this point, I would play it. And if you do have the Staunch, you play it, and then I can swing the hammer.
I can't block 13 anyways.
Yeah.
Or 12, and 13 with just the hammer.
So that's what I was thinking, is I was like, right here, I was like, if you have all 3 blocks, like, you block 6 and go to 1 on the rouse, and then I'm going to play the pummel. And if you do have the Staunch there randomly, I'm just going to throw the hammer, and you only have 1 card in hand.
So knowing, obviously, what we know, which hindsight's 2020, if I keep Tunic, because it was at 1, so I can keep it for 2 more turns, which would have lined up with me having to block with the test of strength and not win, but I'd still be able to throw hammer because I arsenaled a blue. So that probably was the right play, because I still can 6 you right there instead of you having that turn with the rouse you were getting ready to have.
Yeah, so if you throw that there, I'm forced to give you 2 cards. Which means I would have given you... What did I have? 2 Vigors there?
Yeah.
Did I have a Surge as well, or just the Vigors? No, just the Vigors. There's no Surge over there. So I would have kept... I had Spinal, Yellow, Macho, Disable, and the Rouse. So if you're able to throw Sledge there, I have to give you 2 cards, which means I'm probably just gonna give you the Macho and the Disable, and then I'm gonna pitch the Rouse to throw Spinal at you for 9. So I do think it was correct to go to 1 and keep the Tunic, though. Like,
yeah, I do too, because Sledge is so reliant on the Tunic.
Yeah, even if it doesn't win you the game, I think it's correct there.
I agree.
Anothos is best. Decided. I don't think so. I don't think that's that simple. Oh, you're from the Philippines? Oh, dude, that's awesome, man. I don't know why you said sadly there. That's awesome.
Let's do you need a sideboard or anything?
No, I'm good to just run it back if you are.
Yeah.
We'll just yeah, thank God you hit quick rematch, because I hit full rematch like a boob. Jesus. Dude, I do talk about your all's channel. It's like I'm obsessed with you. Well, fine. Last time I talk about your channel when I'm streaming. Listen, you all happen to make great content, and I enjoy watching y'all's content. All right, we got a big hydrate coming for Ash from like 5 minutes ago. Or no, I'm sorry, like 20 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Ooh. And we have a might token? Wow. I mean, we get to... No, we actually not going to make a surge here, right? Yeah, I'm not going to make a surge here because I can just throw this and it's going to force an extra card out of Zach's hand. Like he has to. He can't not block it here. Don't win too much. Oh, I'm going to do my best to win, but I appreciate it, man. Hope you have a good night. Oh, it was a joke. Yeah, Robert, dude. Whew. Like a fucking fighter jet, man. Went right over my head, bro. Right over my head, fam. So why do you like Anothos late game over Sledge? Josh, tell me about that. Hit me with that. I'm not disagreeing with you because like you do get a lot of value out of being able to swing 4. Is that a vigor token? Bro, we about to just take 6? I mean, the vigor token lets me pitch Clash to be able to throw this, reveal these 2, and then pitch Spinal to come in with this. Yeah, I think we're just about to take 6 here. Like, I think this is okay. Considering we don't have an arsenal, I think this is okay. Specifically because we don't have an arsenal, just to clarify here. Starting the game with back-to-back go again turns is like actually cracked here. I mean, like, yeah, no, I do agree with you, Josh, that like I do like the flexibility of Anothos. Being able to throw Anothos off of a 1-card hand without Tunic is insane. I do agree. Robert makes a good point. Robert, what do you like better here, man? Are you an Anothos or a Sledge guy in the mirror? What do you like better, Robert? I'm curious because you're probably like one of the few people I know that plays Guardian more than I do. So he blocks.
I could see an argument for late game and Anothos being better for sure.
Well, Robert was just saying that like 4, like once we're at 1, 4 and 6 are the same thing because it's blocked with 2 cards regardless. And yeah, like yeah, like the only exception to that's like Sink Below and Test of Strength stuff. But like my assumption is that like that late in the Guardian matchup, those cards are gone unless we play some weird shenanigans game like we did with your deck last game where you don't see any of your Test of Strengths until like the last like 20 cards in your deck.
Hey, I mean, it can happen.
It can happen. You're right about that.
That's not an unreal scenario. I'm like, after this one, go back to the main screen. I'm going to have to relog into Talishar. I feel like I'm having to refresh a lot.
What'd you say, buddy?
I said, we'll go back to the main screen of Talishar after this game. I'm going to re-sign in because I'm having to refresh a lot.
Yeah, absolutely, man, for sure. I had to refresh a lot like at the end of last game. Like, I don't really know what's going on with Talishar, but like sometimes it just gets like this. Oh, you blocked with Civic Steps and Crown of Providence. I was like, Zach, your cards are missing. I was like having a stroke, but that actually happened.
Oh, no, yeah. In order for me to do anything, that's what had to happen.
I mean, I think I'm okay to take 3 and throw 9 here and potentially arsenal this. I mean, I guess technically this could have a pummel attached to it, but I think that's fine. Hey, look at us. Look at me now. I'm getting paper. Like being able to block for 3 and throw 9. Come on, let's win the clash. Come on, let's win the clash. You play Anothos and Tech Plating in the mirror. Okay. Yeah, the people, yeah, Josh, the people who are on lag only Prism still, like I'm still kind of like baffled by. Like we were talking about this yesterday on the way back from our ProQuest in the car. Or not our ProQuest, our RTM. We were talking about that the other day. Oh, Talishar's just having issues. Justin says it's just Talishar's just having issues here.
Oh, really? Well, the other day it like logged everybody out and just wouldn't let anybody on the website.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird. We'll just go ahead and throw this here. Just go ahead and throw this Final Crush while we can here. So Electrum, as far as like, you know, missed, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm not great at like set predictions and what's gonna be like what it's gonna be or what it's not gonna be. Like, I'm pretty sure like, you know, it's like gonna be ninja and like wizard in some facet. Like it looked like Icelander. Ooh, pitching one of those to play one of those? Bro, you have drawn both of those in the same hand two games in a row.
I meant to play both. Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. That's fine. I was just like I'm just taking
Yeah.
note of the fact that like you have drawn them both in the same hand. Like
Yeah, and the
back-to-back
reason
games.
I kind of wanted to try it was just the life gain, honestly.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, yeah, like what? You lost. You were at 27, like you just net gained 1 life that turn. Which, like, I mean, that's really good.
But I only drew 1 blue, so literally I just can't do anything because I would have had to either pitch both reds and Arsenal the blue, or pitch the blue and Arsenal one of these reds and just pass.
Oh, wow. That's unfortunate.
Yes. Very much so.
So, without having another blue, we're actually not able to throw this. And Zach has given us the tempo, so I'd really like to push damage here if I can. That's not just 9 or something randomly. We could get aggressive here. We could use the gold to draw. I think that the gold would be better served trying to reclash in a pivotal moment. But if I pitch this blue and draw into a blue, obviously, like I'd have to hit a blue. I make a surge. Or no, I'm sorry, I wouldn't make a surge. I'd pitch the blue to play this, reveal these 2 cards, and then swing the hammer. So, like, my turn... But if I draw another red, my hand is just... I mean, if I draw another red, like, my hand is, like, kind of the same as it would be anyway, right? Because I'd just be making a surge and then throwing this. I mean, I guess let's go for the more aggressive line of play here and immediately cry ourselves to sleep. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. We'll leave this in our hand. I definitely meant to overpitch there, but it's fine. We'll just leave this in our hand. It's actually fine for next turn, I think. Oh, let's see. I missed some messages here. It could have been a possibility, Shadow. Sorry, I know your question was from a minute ago. But yeah, like that could have been a line of play that we took where we actually blocked and went Anothos or went Terrace under Anothos. Like that's a very real line of play we could have taken there. Yeah, like that's definitely something we could have done for sure. So if we go to 20, wow, that's really awkward hands. I mean, we can just take 6 and then throw 13, creating another surge. Zach wins, and we don't have a gold to reclash here. Not that I probably would have done it anyway, but still a really good play. Zach took 1 and still has 4 cards in hand, which is like kind of insane. Zach could block 6 and throw the Sledge at me, or something better here. Debilitate in the choke slam, and then this hand's pretty mediocre. Like this hand's not great. Yeah, I think most illusionists will be on the Switch build. Oh, the artwork was actually a Mira? Ooh, it was an illusionist. I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay, so maybe it's gonna be illusionist in this set. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, that's one of those things that like I'm just really not good at. I'm really not good at being like, oh, like, what do we think about this? Or like, like, what's the new set gonna be? Like, I don't know. Like, if I'm being honest, like when it comes to that kind of stuff, I'm not a super creative person. When we come to like that line of thinking, I am like very like, oh, I like the new set and I'll play the new cards when they come out, like kind of thing. But it is kind of fun to speculate. We do it like in longer car rides sometimes, for sure. Who has a test of strength, me or you?
I think it's me. That's why I'm not going to reclash.
I have test of strength. You have Terra Sunder.
Okay, let's go.
I mean, you can back up if you want to, because it won't change the cards on top. It'll still show the same cards if you want to.
No, it's fine. It's fine the way it is.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter too much.
Oh, wow. So I kind of like blocking 4 and taking 2 here because we're pretty much guaranteed to be able to throw the Prime to Fight here because we know Zach has a Terra Sunder on top. So we pretty much just have to hit any attack. It can even be a Rouse. Literally, it can be a Rouse. Yeah, let's do this. God, you gotta be kidding me. Boo. What a bunch of baloney. I mean, we can still throw 9, thankfully, but wow, what a bunch of garbage. I mean, that is true, Shadow. At least they don't get the draw when they create gold from like my stuff. That is very nice. We did play that wrong the first time we played limited. So yeah, Drew, I believe it, man. I firmly believe that you did that. Like I blocked a Katsu's like triple bonds turn and still was able to throw a Prime to Fight for 11, and I took like 6 damage off of his turn. It was crazy. Please don't have the pummel. God, did you win another gold? Or is this... No, I win this one. But it's letting you pick here. Oh, you have the gold. So you can pick to reclash.
What was the...
I have a Macho Grande. You have an E-Strike.
Man, so really it's not going to matter. So I'm just going to know and keep my gold.
I was like, if you reclash here, it's like... Do you want to... Like, do you want to just like put my Macho on the bottom is basically what that would say. We're gonna discard the Clash of Vigor here. Unfortunately, we cannot throw the red Macho that Zach gave us, but we can throw a Nothos here for 6 and then Arsenal our red Macho to try and set up a 10 dominate next turn. So the one thing one of the things we have going for us right now is that we have a lot more equipment than Zach, but he also has a lot of go again that we have not seen yet. So he has had to pitch some of it so far, but he has quite a bit we haven't seen yet. E-Strike being a great example. I mean, this is literally an 11-point turn. Like, this is like crazy good value for him. I think we're just going to give Civic Steps here. It's the first opportunity we're really getting to give it away here. Listen, I know like people don't like Illusionist, but I do think Illusionist does hold a certain like value point for the game that is like not terrible. I mean, we can't...
I was unsure whether to CNC or do this because it really just buys me a piece of equipment. That's kind of, I guess, why I threw the CNC over Hammered Arsenal to CNC.
I mean, I think that throwing the CNC is good there. Like, you have to get my Crown of Providence out at some point.
Yeah, I agree.
I could throw 7 here instead of arsenaling this card, but I think I would rather arsenal this card and swing the hammer, especially considering I'm up 5 points, This card is kind of like a free buffer. Like, this card is like a get out of jail free card that I like to arsenal. We don't like to see him back to back, though, I'll tell you that. I mean, man, this hand is really awkward. All right, let's think about this. Let's think about the best thing we could be doing here. I can block 3, take 3. Surge. Throw CNC. We could block 6, make a surge, throw the hammer for 4. I could block 3, take 3, throw the hammer for 6. I think we're supposed to block 6 here. I think we want to keep our life lead here. I think is what we're going for here. I think I'd rather keep the life lead here. Oh, no, Justin, I completely agree. Like, the Spectre mechanic is miserable. Like, and like, the only reason I don't, like, really, like, throw a lot of shade at LSS for the Spectre mechanic is that they've actively went back and been like, yeah, it's not good for the game. Like, we don't want it. We don't want it. Yeah, so Shadow, I have to say, like, I actually did not know that you did not, that you didn't clash with allies until I started playing online. When I started playing online is when I actually learned that. So, like, it showed me that online, which I'm very, very thankful for. I mean, is there any world where we're just going to 6 and we're just YOLOing it here? I mean, like, there's no way that's correct, right? Like, there's just no world where that's correct. I do like this line, though. Like, Zax doesn't have Tunic up, so, like, he's not representing the pummel here. Is that all of your CNCs? I believe it is. Yeah. So, we have 2 points of equipment block left, and Zach has 4. What'd you say?
I said I run a secret 4th one.
Bro, blowout. You know, the crazy part is, like, you could probably get away with that.
Yeah, but it turns out, you know, you just got to cheat to win. It's crazy.
Hey, now listen, the conversation that I'm about to have with Zach is not encouraging anybody to cheat. So before anybody loses their mind at home, I am not encouraging anybody to cheat. But I am saying you could run, like, if you picked a card like Red Macho is a great example. You could run 4 Red Machos. And,
yeah.
Like, the odds of anybody noticing that are, like, very slim.
I agree.
Like, it's just crazy stuff like that. Like, could you imagine your opponent's playing, like, 5 Righteous Cleanse, like 4 Righteous Cleansing and, like, 4 Red Machos, and it's like, man, I haven't lost a clash all day. It's like, well, yeah, I'm cheating, so, like...
Oh, man. Someone would actually have to be paying attention, because I don't like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess if you got all the way down to the end of the game, someone would notice.
Sure. Like, last 2 turns, like, and there's, like, 12 cards in our deck, and be like, bro, why are there 4 Righteous Cleansing in your graveyard? Like, I think that would definitely be a thing that would happen here.
So I think I'd have to block all 8. I hate blocking with that piece of equipment, honestly.
I mean, you have 2 life to give here. Like,
yeah, let's do that.
I was like, I think, like, you can give life here. Like, you just have to view equipment as life also, in my opinion.
Yeah. I agree. I needed my Tunic to be up right there because I was wanting to go again hammer.
I see. I mean, if we take 4, like... Seems fine. I think this is okay. We could have pitched to give this up and then pitched our other 2 cards to swing 8, but I think I like this better. Hey, man, he could be running Command Respect. I don't know that I don't know if that would scare me. I found a solid way to win, and it starts with not losing. Dude, if only it were that easy, right? If only it were that easy. Justin makes a solid point. It's all fun and games until you forget to remove your 4th copy of all your cards before your deck check.
That's why, every time, like the one time a year I make top 8, I go to the bathroom for a long time right before that last round.
We haven't seen Zach in like 20 minutes. Does anybody know where he is?
People think it's the food that we got, but it's really just me having to hide 5th, 6th, 7th copies of Macho Grande in my pants.
Got me. I mean, we still put Zach to 3, so like that's fine, I think. So this is why we sit on the Seismic Surge. Or this is why we sit on the Staunch for so long. We're just going to play the Staunch here. Go to 5. And then we can throw the Debilitate and then Arsenal this card, which is pretty solid here. Name Infernities. That's an interesting name. Then you would play a card that destroys spell traps and they just immediately scoop. Dude, that sounds toxic, Drew. I won't lie, man. That deck, that sounds toxic, bro. My dad works at LSS and said I could play 4 Righteous Cleansing. I'm going to use that. I'm going to show up one Friday night with like a 4th copy of a card in my deck just for the memes.
I will film you if you say that you're gonna do it to somebody and tell them that your daddy is James White. Like, no, my dad James White said that I could play this Pringled card,
bro,
or this proxy. Like, just have it like a drawn on something, like a crack bauble with something drawn on it.
Well, we tried so hard here to get back to we tried so hard to turn on our Zealous belting here, but we just can't do it, can we?
That's rough.
We just I literally just can't turn it on. Like,
dude, that's why the clashes are sometimes not good.
I mean, yeah, like I think that's fair. Like, so I have a Clash of Vigor, and then I drew the gold, thinking I have a Terra Sunder. So my hand was Clash of Vigor, Terra Sunder, Zealous, Prime to Fight, and I'm like, boom, crack a gold. Even if I draw red, I can play Zealous and Hammer here. Nah, fam, we just gonna draw another Terra Sunder and cry myself to sleep at night. His face says it all, folks. Oh. I mean, I could have pitched the Prime to Fight there. You guys are right. Like, if I had pitched the Prime to Fight, I could have played Zealous and then thrown the Hammer. Like, I guess even after I drew into that, that was still the correct play. Yeah. So that was a total mistake. You guys are absolutely right. Yeah. Total punt for me. Good catch, everybody not named me tonight.
What was it? Sorry.
I could have pitched my Prime to Fight and a blue to play the Rouse. Or the Zealous, I mean, and then swung the Hammer afterwards. So I still could have done it, and I was just playing like a complete boob.
That's true. Hey, it happens. I do it all the time. It's awesome.
Man.
Sometimes you just win.
I mean, I drew the easy way to have go again. Like I drew the smooth brain go again right here. So don't have to think about this one. Big punts here. Why no straight Terra Sunder? I couldn't play Terra Sunder there. With any of the cards that I had, I only had 2 blues and both of my hands there. So if I played Terra Sunder, like I don't have a way to throw the hammer because I don't have a 3rd blue there. If I would have had a way to throw the Terra Sunder hammer, I would have there, James. Good question though. Drew said, "Heh." He said, "Boob." Yeah, you guys are right. I should have definitely just pitched the prime there. Big.
Drew is doing good at out of the box. I always saw him around the top tables. So.
Oh, nice. He qualified yesterday.
Nice.
Playing.
Congratulations.
Playing Katsu. He sold out his first love, Bolton.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes you have to.
All right, we'll go Cranial Crush, then the Thunk here. And then, I mean, this probably does it here, right? Like, I mean, depending on what Zach has in Arsenal, like, this probably does it. I mean, with the Surge, we could have not thrown the hammer, but, like, yeah, we were able to close the game out that way. So
I'm going to take the Oasis out for sure.
Okay.
Or at least one of them. That way you only have one, maybe.
I mean, you could play one. I don't know. That's a good question. Did you want to back out? Like, so that, like, is it still lagging for you or?
Yeah. No. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. Let me hit the homepage here and I'll make another game for us real quick. All right, let's see here. Gotta find the OG Goldem list here. All right, I just sent it to you in the table chat. I'm gonna take like just a second here. I'm gonna get some more water here, and I am going to use the bathroom real quick, and then I will be back in just a second, fellas. Justin, yeah, you're just on one sigil, right? Zach?
Yes, just one sigil.
Yeah, one of sigil. You should switch lists, experience both sides. So Zach has more experience with the Sledge side of it right now, and I think like I have been playing Anothos a lot lately, so I want to try this side like consistently tonight so that we can play both sides. But you are correct, Robert. I do agree that swapping to play both sides is a good idea. And I'm going to be playing Sledge, practicing kind of like off camera over the next like week or so to see what I like and don't like about the deck so that I can make changes. Wait, that's not, wait, is that, are you Salt? I mean, it's a private game, so it has to be you, I guess. But
yeah, so I lost the password to my other one.
Okay.
So, and I couldn't get any name that I wanted to, so I was salty. So I just made it like the SpongeBob thing.
I love it. Salty Splatoon.
And even the Y was taken, so I had to do E.
Bro, what?
Yeah, salty with the Y was not available.
That's wild.
And it won't let you put profanity.
Yeah, I think they've like tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently. Let's see. Pitch one gold to float. Play tear asunder with the other tear. So I could have pitched a tear to gold. Play the new tear asunder with the blue, and then pitch the 2 reds to swing hammer. Okay, so there were multiple lines there that people are pointing out that I had that were better.
On that roust or the turn where you said you couldn't get go again?
When I just threw the Prime Defied at you, like, yeah, people are pointing out that I could have thrown Terrace Under Hammer at you. I could have done the go again with the Prime Defied. Like, I had multiple options there. So that's a good experience for me to go back and look at and like kind of watch that a little bit later.
to hear everybody's like input because everybody is like so good at this game at this point. I feel like
No, absolutely. And I'm not just saying this because I'm live, like, but the people that hang out in my chat are like actually insanely good at this game. And so like
I
when people
agree.
tell me stuff, I never just argue. I'm always like, you know what? Let's think about this. Like,
Awesome.
let's talk about this. All right, I'm gonna take like 2 seconds here. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. And Zach, I'll be back in just a second, brother. All right, short bathroom break, and we're back. All right, did I get the sideboard set up already? Yeah, we got the sideboard set up. So did you board differently this time around?
Yeah, I'm playing one or two Golden Suns, so one less Golden Sun, one to stack and one to maybe block with or use just on a whim, and
Okay.
then less Oasis. So I'm seeing how that works out.
Okay. I kind of like the idea of the one golden sun. That's
I agree. Stacking it's good with Terra Sunder for in game.
yeah. Yeah, we have Crippling Crush at home is really good second cycle.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, that's insane actually. I think a lot of decks are auto loss into Kano right now, Josh. I think a lot of people just haven't been prepared for it, honestly.
Speaking of Kano, dude, I about peed my pants when I opened up that Marvel one.
Bro, that was awesome, fam.
Yeah.
When you sent the text message and it said, "I don't care what anybody says, I'm the real winner today," I was like, dude, he opened something stacked. It's like he opened something stacked. I was like, I can feel it because the picture hadn't come through yet.
Dude, opening a Tunic and a Marvel Kano in the same box, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, you had quite the history box, especially at the price you got it at.
Absolutely.
Bro,
Good,
like
good value.
Pat, the real MVP, bro.
Yeah, he definitely did us well.
Pat's a G, fam. Pat's a G.
Man, you really hate to see it.
Nick told me that Trent won yesterday.
Yeah, how exciting. You know what's not exciting though? Losing that clash.
I was like, that I won that gold.
Yes, and he opened up a coat of frost as his gold foil.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, that's depressing.
Actually depressing.
I mean, bro, that's
so,
like big Sag.
I think that might be the worst thing you can
Dang.
pull.
Yeah.
Honestly.
That's depresso. I mean, man, take 8, throw 14. Like, dude, man. I think losing to Kano makes everybody sad, Drew. Like, I honestly believe that. Like, I don't
Just
know.
play Prism, man.
I mean, yeah, you play Prism and just make him cry. So that Kano that I played yesterday in round 3,
Yeah.
super nice, like super nice kid. But we were talking about the match, and I was like, and he asked me why I was only on, he asked me why I was only on AB1 into him. And I was explaining to him that, like if he pitch stacks and he plays appropriately, like, AB3 and like, respites probably aren't enough to save me. That I need him to make mistakes along the way. Yeah. And he was like, oh, really? And he told me, and he was like, dude, I'm not even going to worry about pitch stacking. And I was like, bro. I was like, man.
Are you talking about the younger guy?
Yeah, the younger guy. He was with the guy playing Azalea, I think. I think like maybe like they might be related in some way.
I think he was new to Kano. He was I think he was pretty new to playing Kano, maybe, because I thought he said like he was excited when he pulled off the combo.
Yeah.
Maybe I just assumed that.
No, I mean that like is probably a real conversation that happened.
Because I would be excited if I pulled off the combo. Because
I mean, to be fair, if he's new to the game and new to Kano, like, I mean, he went 3-1 in Swish yesterday. Like,
oh no, I think he's played. I think I've seen him a couple times. I think he
okay.
may just be new, like playing Kano.
Gotcha. I see.
Could not be. I could just be wrong.
I'm pretty sure this works the way I want it to. Yeah. Okay. I'm taking damage early here to fall behind a little bit, which I'm not a big fan of, but Drew, it sounds like you just don't like Illusionist and Wizards, bro.
Oh, sad.
I think this is a good time to push it here if I can. Like 7 points is a tempo swing, and plus with Sledge, he can't throw the hammer at me.
Well, you made my decision for me because I was really trying to decide if I wanted to. I was going to tell you anyways. Heave that or.
Oh, gotcha. Or swing the Sledge.
Yeah,
that's fair, man. That would have been really good. That's perfectly insane. Sometimes all I think about is you. Late nights in the middle of
the silver lining is you didn't throw that pummel on a CNC.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, so the funny part is I was like, am I supposed to sit on this? Like, am I supposed to keep this, or am I just supposed to, go in? I don't know. Like, it's a tough choice. Oh, you beat Prism on stream at Out of the Box, you mean? Even though that may have been the ugliest game ever played. Oh, I do think you have a lot of points into Prism because like they have to block with attack actions and like the rest of their cards don't block. So I think that gives you a lot of points in that matchup, honestly. I don't think I can bank on winning this for what I want to do, so I think I have to go about it this way. I'm not destroying my gold for that. That is not worth the gold.
No, I actually heard someone, a professional player, say that you're supposed to destroy your gold for a vigor token.
I mean,
So you
man,
should.
dude, get Taylor on the line. Get Taylor in the Discord. Taylor's somewhere like having an aneurysm.
That's funny. Oh, you don't really like to see that, do you?
You don't like to see that. Do you like to play into Dromai as Dorinthia, Josh? Serious question. Because I can't tell if Dawnblade can get out of hand too quickly or if dragons get out of hand too quickly. That's a very genuine question. Oh, I didn't know you were an illusionist main. Every time I talk to you, you're playing. Every time I talk to you, you're playing. I'm having a stroke. You're playing like Kasai or something, man. Or you're talking about Ethan playing Levia. So being able to get out Zach's Crown of Providence like this with like a baited Command and Conquer Pummel, like I think is like an awesome line of play for us. Like I think that like we just get so much value out of that.
Sorry, I had to break out my mouse hand to count to 13.
No, you're good, dude. Please check meme chat real quick. Please check meme chat. All right, checking meme chat, fam. Inbound for meme chat. Let's see what we got here. Zach, go to my Discord and look at the dream memes. Bro, I'm fucking dying. Oh my god. That is the greatest thing ever. Oh my god, that's amazing. Oh, Trent, that was so worth it. I'm so glad I stopped to look at that. Jesus, that's amazing.
Well, I was going there before you even said anything. I was like, all right, let's check this out.
Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming back. You guys didn't really miss much. Zach is taking tempo of the game right now. I mean, if this is Pummel, like you're
oh no, you know the two cards. It's a Cranial Crush and Zealous.
That's right. You have to show it to me.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're gonna Tunic Sledge here, and then you're going to
Arsenal
the Zealous, which is actually cracked. Like that's actually insane, bro.
It's a pretty good play, but also noted that it would have been exactly the same play had I played Anothos.
Okay.
But the next turn, I can block with 2 cards, have 2 blues, and be able to Zealous Hammer off of 2 blues cleanly.
You can still keep 2 cards in Zealous Hammer. You're just not making the surge, right?
Yeah, you're just not keep. Yeah, exactly. So it's all the same thing. It's just I don't know. I don't know. That's I guess that's why we're playing this. Right?
Yeah, no, I know. I was like, that's really like the kind of stuff we're trying to figure out here. Like, I'm gonna spend some time this week like playing Victor with Sledge because I've built a new list that has like Sledge and stuff, and just made some of the changes we talked about yesterday. And I'm gonna like play it online to see what I can. To see how it feels, basically. Like, I really just want to know, like, how does Sledge feel into the matchup? Like, I want to play it into Bravo a little bit. I want to play against other Victors.
So I have to believe that it's for like the strong end game of you can have 2 blues, arsenal your Golden Sun, and tear asunder Golden Sun off of 2 blues in your tunic cleanly for an end game scenario where you're actually going to be able to set that up instead of trying to make a surge when you're blocking with all your cards. Doesn't really work out.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like trying to make a surge is like you kind of have to decide what you want to do. I don't know. Like it's tough sometimes for sure.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Yeah, we'll just.
I mean, Trent, that's the best meme I've seen all day, dude. Like,
yeah, that's
like the fact that it says me with one up my ass, like, just, bro, like, just murdered me.
Oh,
that and a SpongeBob. I love SpongeBob. I mean, you took 4, so I have to imagine that your hand is awkward here, or you have the pummel. So pitch a blue, play pummel, and then pitch another blue to sledge me would be like Omega dumb.
What's really funny is all of you all think about it because I do it so often, but I don't think really anybody else that thinks about that.
No, there's nobody. You can't convince me there's somebody in the world that thinks about you doing that.
That's why it's so good. I mean, there's nothing really crazy to pummel in this deck except for Golden Sun. I mean, maybe, but you don't really have, CNC obviously, but you got to get it while you can.
I mean, honestly, like if you're not pummeling the CNC, like you're just pummeling for damage and a card.
Yeah,
like that's really all it is. Like, and I know that's like kind of like a forehead statement to make, but like the value of pummel in other matchups, like debilitate, important, choke slam on KO, important, spinal crush on other decks, really important. But like in this matchup, it's 4 points in a card or it's CNC value.
Sorry, I have to think about.
No, you're good, man. Take your time.
This is an instant where Anothos would be better too.
So Shadow, I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've seen the meme where people don't know Victor is a horse. I don't think I've seen that.
Have you seen the card? Somebody like painted the background and unpainted Victor, like the actual guy, and just left the horse on the card.
Oh, I have seen that picture on Twitter. I didn't understand what it was though.
Super funny.
I saw it and I was like, that's interesting. Pummel a pulverize? Now we're living in like 2050, bro. Like that's what I'm talking about. Oh, I was like, was that a little claim victory action I saw? I always like randomly think about doing that to people just for the laughs. Like, but I'm like, no, we're testing. Like we should. Oh, what is this? Zach has not thrown a single CNC at me, and I'm about to give up my Crown of Providence. And bro, I gotta tell you, I'm not happy about it. I think I have to here.
Yeah, if I'd had a tunic up, I could have Terra Sundered Hammered Blade, but I did not.
So are we about to draw? Like, is that where we're at? I can't swing the hammer for 6. I can pitch every card in my hand and play the choke slam and have a horrible pitch deck. And I mean atrocious pitch deck.
Dude, that's a terrible thing to have to do I've only ran into it. Once at each event, I had to pitch all three reds all together, and I was like, I'm gonna die when I get back to this.
That's all I'm thinking about when I do it. Is I'm like, I'm dead when I get to this. Okay, we were bailed out.
Hey,
And we get to Arsenal, a decent card here. Let's just rejoice in RNG gods. Thank you, Talishar. A little bit there. Ready to blow aggro, turn. Have fun doing it. Dude, you're not gonna scrub out, man. It's gonna be great, dude.
I think you've won almost all the clashes since you said you don't win all the clashes.
I have tonight. It's been ridiculous. Like, we're definitely like trading off in like Talishar luck versus like in-person luck. Like right now.
I'll take those numbers.
I mean, yeah. I was like, the in-person games are where it matters. So I think you'd rather have them there.
When you can do stuff like this, it's super powerful.
Oh, it's insane, bro. It's actually crazy.
But you can only do it a third of the game, and that's if you're really efficient.
I was like, I mean, you have to try to do it. That is one thing I've noticed.
Oh yeah, I think you have to play towards it.
So, serious question time. Hey, Kyle, what's up, dude? Thanks for the lurk, man. I appreciate it. Don't know why there's a guy on top of the horse. That's weird artwork, right? All right. So we can take 6 here, go to 11, and then we can make a surge, throw Terra Sunder Hammer. I can throw the Staunch and throw 6 back at Zach. So take nothing and throw 6. Terra Sunder Hammer forces Zach to have a respite. I think I want to go for the Terra Sunder Hammer here. The one problem I'm having right now is that I think I might be a little biased based off the fact that I know Zach doesn't play Staunches. That is the one like argument I'm having mentally with myself right now. But the counter argument here is that I have a Staunch in Arsenal, which means I basically have a get out of jail free card. I don't know. What do you think, Zach? Do you think it's worth giving up 6 points of life to? But like with you not having an Arsenal here, you have to give me a card and every piece of equipment to stop it here.
Yeah, I mean the only way I'm really is if I draw a block card. Like I could draw one of my test of strengths.
You draw a test of strength, you can give me the test, the gauntlet, and the civic steps here.
Yeah.
Like,
but I have 2 in my graveyard, so it's not likely that I'm going to see the third one yet.
So that was something we looked at here just a second ago, but like I don't know, man. Like it's always tough. Like taking like 6 is such a significant chunk in this matchup, like in the Guardian Mirror.
Well, I think you're way safer doing it knowing that I'm playing Sledge because that means I have to have at least 2 blues to keep, and that's if I don't block.
That's true.
So with the hand that I have, I don't care to tell you, it's an E-Strike, a blue Zealous Belting, and a red Choke Slam. So I am just going to block with the red Choke Slam, or I can't even block because it's 2 cards, so I have to
Not if you're going to throw the E-Strike or the Sledge at me.
That's what I have to do. So I have to like take 7 here. Go to 10. And discard.
That's an interesting turn cycle here. Hey, what's up, Havoc? How are you, brother? So, Justin, I'm going to be honest. I'm not a big fan of arsenaling Terra Sunder. I know.
Yeah, no, it's bad.
I know that some people like do it and they're a bigger fan of it, but I'm going to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of it. Like, it makes me I always feel very uncomfortable. Someone did me dirty in the memes chat. Oh, God. Now I got to know. Now I got to know what Trent's up to over there. I mean, Zach's laughing, so it must be pretty funny. Wow.
I like the thing below.
You don't have a gold, so I'm going to put yours on the bottom. I was like, and then there's a pretty heavy chance I win that, which means I'm going to take 3. And then let's see, we have access to 2, 3, 4 resources to throw this. So I can throw 9. I can throw 9 without making another surge. I can make a new surge and throw 8. I think I would just rather throw the numbers here. Plus, we put a 9 on the bottom of Zach's deck, which means there's going to be a Spinal Crush for second cycle, but I don't know. It's interesting. Had to call it like I see it, bro. There must be mad shade being thrown at me. I gotta go look at it, man. Anytime you can Terra Sunder, just go for it. I do like that logic. Listen, I'm a big fan of playing Terra Sunder now. I do like playing Terra Sunder. I would have immediately been rewarded for making a surge and attacking for 1 less, but I still think that's okay because I mean, Zach's not representing Pummel here, so I can just block and then I mean, I could go for the draw here. If we draw into a blue, we can throw this. And even if I draw into a red, I still get to swing the hammer. How many tests of strengths do I have left on my deck? 2?
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that's the first one you played.
Yeah, and you only have the 1. So I think it's worth it to draw here. Well, it's unfortunate, but it's still okay. We just ended up with the same exact line we would have anyway. Dude, I do love Terra Sunder, man. Like, nobody's gonna have to twist my arm to get me to play Terra Sunder. Like, Terra Sunder's sweet.
There they are.
We both have tests of strength? What a bunch of baloney. I mean, I do have to admit this does favor me, though, because I know you have a test of strength on top of your deck.
Yep.
And I get to block with mine, basically, for free. I was like, now you watch, I'll have like a, I don't know, something dumb on top that I'm going to complain about. Drawing the Clash of Vigor and the Test of Strength there was a real W.
Absolutely.
Like, that was a real win for me. It allowed me to block and play my Spinal Crush.
Let's see.
Value Town, population me.
Maybe I can win one? No.
I don't think I've ever got to pummel a Terra Sunder Mangle. That sounds stupid, though, dude.
That does sound dumb.
Terra Sunder's why I get out of bed every morning. Bro, I love you guys. Y'all say the funniest shit in the world. Oh, man.
I do want to pummel a Pulverize one day. I think that's possible.
You can do it. It can be done.
Old money bags over there got 2 gold.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man. I mean, pitch the Spinal and the CNC to play the Staunch, swing Hammer for 4 in Arsenal this. That doesn't feel like a great line of play, I won't lie, but I mean, I guess the other option we have here is block CNC tech plating, pitch. So at that point, I would have 3, 4, and Zach has 3 equipment block left. So I would technically we would be tied, and I would be up and alive with equipment. And then I could pitch Spinal to make a surge, pick the Staunch to and this Rouse to throw the Anothos and leave this arsenal. Or I could just pitch these 2 cards to play this and then come in for 4. So technically I'm using the equipment here to allow myself to attack for 3 more points, as opposed to blocking for 1 more and attacking for 3 less. So this is a more value-based turn cycle, although I am giving up 2 life on my equipment. There's also some world where we could like try to draw a card and do some weird shenanigans here, but I don't think that's the correct line here. Drew said, ask me anything. If you could pick only 1 meal to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be? All right, chat. Y'all are about to laugh and learn a lot about me. Salisbury steak and macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
Like, I'm talking like the cheap ass, like $4 for the family meal Salisbury steak you get at Walmart. And macaroni and cheese, bro.
No, you got to do better than that.
Fam, you have no idea the amount of love I have for Salisbury steak
Like
and
the
macaroni.
TV dinner?
The TV dinner, bro.
Bro, no.
The TV dinner, bro. Dude, everybody's losing their mind. I'm imagining like viewership just like falls off a cliff. Like
everybody unsubscribe. This guy likes TV dinners.
Oh
Ew.
my gosh.
That's funny.
I mean, we get to throw 11 if we do this, so I think that's okay. Because Zach's not representing the pummel here.
Yeah, I gotta hope you have like a D-react in your arsenal and try and tie you up right there or something.
I mean, I do. So like it's a good play. Like I really like that play. Like I mean, I've been sitting on this forever. So like, this is a D-react or it's a pummel. Like there's really nothing else I could be sitting on. That or I'm like, I just gave you a pulverize like for free early on in the game and it's just been sitting there. The one with the penguin on it. Heck yeah, dude. Nathaniel said it all makes sense now. Unfollow him for not saying hot dog. Oh, man. How do you hear that deep-ass voice tell you I'm trying to tie you up and not get a little tingly? Oh, dude, I love it, man.
Funny.
Listen, I get to hear Zach's deep voice telling me things all the time, so you get used to it, man. You get used to it.
Salisbury steak.
Oh, Nathaniel's in the car joining the Discord. Bro, Nathaniel, I love Salisbury steak, fam.
Salisbury steak and macaroni and cheese.
Nathaniel's having a stroke.
This man left work to come tell you that you were wrong.
I thought I was going to get on here and maybe say something funny, but I really just don't have anything to say.
It's just disappointment. I understand.
It's just, wow. Okay, what's the preferred brand
of Salisbury steak?
Yeah,
there's brands of Salisbury steak. What?
Huh?
There's brands of
what
Salisbury steak. What? I don't. It's at the grocery store, bro.
He's talking about TV dinners.
There's probably like 7 different options of Salisbury steak and mac and cheese.
You're 7 different options of Salisbury steak. How about that?
Okay. All right.
Hungry man.
Oh my god. Listen, Sentry, I've been a glizzy master for a long time.
Yeah, he has.
I'm gonna have to go back and clip that later. This is your last Command and Conquer. I mean, I just have to play around it, right? Like there's just like a good player is gonna play around it here every time. Like there's just no world where I'm not going to here. Even if you don't have it, it's your last Command and Conquer. I have to. I mean, throw hammer for 5 after playing around the pummel. Like, Because like the staunch that I have in Arsenal plays around everything else that you do.
So you don't know what brand you buy.
Oh, we're still talking about Salisbury steak? I mean,
Yeah, of course we're still talking about Salisbury steak. They're talking about staunch responses.
Excuse me. So I don't know what it's called, bro.
You don't know if it's like Stouffer's or
Bro,
kids cuisine. I don't know.
Fam, I don't know.
That's crazy. It's your favorite food in the world, and you don't even know.
Okay,
which
Chief,
one
I know what the box looks like, so you can take a breath. Okay, I know what the box looks like.
Okay, is it red?
It is red. It's red. Yeah.
It's the red one. I think that's Stouffer's.
Okay, well, see, there you go. We solved. Like, you're way too excited about this. yeah. Saint Havoc said it's Stouffer's, but red box is Stouffer's.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
so
had to eat a lot of TV dinners growing up.
Bro, listen, I still love TV dinner. Like cereal, and like Salisbury steak, man. Like I will eat cereal any day of the week. I have the mixing bowl. My mom gave it to me when I moved out of my house. When I moved out of my parents' house, my mom gave me the mixing bowl that I used to eat cereal out of.
There you go. Now you know which TV dinner actually hits, and it's kind of crazy.
What?
Lean Cuisine, Vermont cheddar mac and cheese.
Bro, I feel like you're just acting like Carly right now, and you're just throwing a lot of big words at me because I don't know what they mean. Like
Vermont, okay, it's a state in the U.S.
Oh, you're hilarious! Like, what kind of
cheddar?
Yeah, okay, I understand.
Cheddar type of cheese, actually.
I'll kill you. I know what you're talking about.
Basically, it's if you want to simplify it, it's Vermont cheese mac and cheese. There you go.
So it's just cheese.
Well, it's mac and cheese. It's white mac and cheese.
Oh,
it's actually banger.
All right.
I don't know why.
I prefer the mac and cheese that's got the good cheese on top. It's all baked and stuff.
I mean, baked mac and cheese is gas, bro.
I would prefer to just make it myself, but
I mean,
if you're just gonna throw some in the microwave for like a minute, Vermont cheddar mac and cheese is actually pretty dang good.
I love how like my chat asked me the simplest question, and like it's derailed the stream so much that Nathaniel is now here. Like, this is phenomenal. Like, I love this.
No. Let's be clear here. It wasn't the question that derailed everything. It was your response of a TV dinner. Salisbury steak and mac and cheese is the thing you would eat.
I don't think there's a person alive other than Carly who would have told you that my answer would have been Salisbury steak and macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, guaranteed.
Like,
what was the question? Was it like what meal would you eat? Like,
it says if you could pick only one meal to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
For the rest of your life,
bro? I love Salisbury steak and macaroni and cheese, fam.
Oh my god.
Yeah, why is it so hard to believe it'd be the only, like, you're being asked to pick to eat one thing for the rest of your life. I love all those foods that you make. They're delicious.
I mean, we didn't put like a cost on it. You could have picked anything.
What'd you say, baby? Carly's just in there sighing at me. Sounds like I'm in trouble because I picked macaroni and cheese. She said disgusted. Trent said, now look at the Discord. All right, hang on. Let's see what Trent's got. Trent's cooking more memes here. Borvo shows. Oh my god. I love these memes so much. A sing below and a hand. Bro, Trent, are you just making these on the fly? This is absolutely amazing. I love that these are just like flying in like while I'm streaming. This is absolutely amazing.
My least favorite thing is when you're playing against Bravo in a battle hardened, and I feel it's like a serious point in the game where, like, one mistake could lose you the game.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, and then they say Borvo activation. Borvo activation.
Listen, I do say Borvo a lot when I play Bravo. Like,
I had a necklace
But
name.
like it's like you're one game off of like possibly top baiting a battle hardened.
and what you're bothered with that? I'm saying Borvo. Would you rather me say
No,
yes,
I'm not
chef?
bothered that you're saying Borvo. I'm not talking about you. I was just reliving
Okay.
Atlanta all over again.
All right. So here's a real question for you. Would you rather play against somebody who says Borvo every time they activate Bravo, or every time you say something to somebody they say yes, chef?
So yes, chef is a whole lot worse, and I would rather that never happen. And I know who does it, and I would rather not play them.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that is funny.
Oh, dude, I love it. Yes, chef in the chat. Hear me out, guys. Cheeseburger helper pizza. Okay, so is that like hamburger helper, but like just cheeseburgers? Like,
hey, I'm here for that.
because listen, I'm all about some hamburger helper. No more breakfast casserole. I get Salisbury steak and a tortilla. Oh, Carly's upset. I'm in trouble. This whole night has turned poorly for me.
You're in trouble, but she's feeding you your favorite food apparently. So I don't.
Oh God.
Who knew she didn't have to work this hard?
Oh God. Justin said yes, chef, for my people. Is that really? Is that Justin? Is that your buddies that say that? Are you friends with like Holden and them that say that? Yeah, so Yes Chef is something that became very popular, Electrum, when that show The Bear came out, or whatever it's called. And everybody started like saying it a lot. And so like people started saying it when they were playing Flesh and Blood, like mostly as a meme, but it kind of turned into YOLO when everybody started out saying it as a meme, but now everybody just says it. So it's one of those things.
Happens, I feel like.
Thought it was because of Hell's Kitchen. I mean, yeah, so like I think you can insert like almost any random like TV show where they cook a lot. Oh yeah, I win another gold. Man, I'm winning all the golds tonight.
Every clash.
I've won almost every clash tonight.
I agree.
Like I think like it might be like literally.
I agree.
Met them at events in the Louisville area. Yeah, Holden used to be from Louisville, or I think he used to be from Cincinnati, but now he lives roughly like around Louisville somewhere like that. So that's cool. Do you work in a restaurant, Shadow? For what it's worth, I'm just giving them a hard time. I actually really like Holden. He's actually a really nice guy. He came to our RTN. Yeah.
He was super cool.
Where does he live now that he came to our RTN?
He said it took him like an hour and a half or like 2 hours to get to, or no, it was 2.5 hours to get to us. But he said he was thinking about going to Knoxville because it was only an hour and a half away. He said it's in Kentucky, but when he told me the name of it, I had never heard of it. Like Silas had never heard of it. Like, so I assumed that like, you know, people live there, but we don't know who.
Oh.
Back-to-back turns of Rousey Ancients. Cracked.
That's another good player in the area. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's good. He lost in the finals to Matt W, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of the RTN.
I miss when I could just play Bolton.
Somebody just said, Shadow said, rouse these nuts. Jesus Christ.
Well, I think I'm gonna need the victor list.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
You sure you don't want to buy a Marvel Kano off me?
Yeah, I thought about it actually. I saw that, and I was like, man, that doesn't seem like a good investment right now. Hey,
I'm thinking about
yeah,
putting it in that group.
The raffle group or whatever.
Yeah,
oh yeah, you should put that up at $1 spots. It might actually do well.
I was thinking about doing that because I think it would fill pretty quick.
Listen,
Yeah.
at $1
If you do that,
spots,
I'll put some money on it.
I'm gonna just spend $1.
Hey, I mean, I almost won that gold foil with one
Listen,
ticket. So.
we'll put my name in one spot. You can like rig it somehow, and
Yeah.
then you won't have to ship it anywhere. You can just bring it to me when you come to my house next.
Oh, that's funny.
You won the Michael Fang box, didn't you?
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah, that should be here Thursday
I-
for $10. $10 heavy hitters box.
Yeah,
You love to see it.
yeah, it's good value right there.
Mm.
I've not been getting crap for every single one that I've put a spot on.
So
And I've been putting a lot of spots lately, not gonna lie.
no, I hear
Hey,
you, man. But like, dude, every time we have an RTN or a ProQuest, there are like 3 or 4 top 50 players in the world at our events. So like, I hear you, man. Like, I'm just saying, like, we have a lot of really good players in our area. Like,
Which is awesome, and I would prefer it be like that.
yeah, it definitely keeps all of us on our toes for sure. Like 100%. Mike, it could have been worth it to break the gold there. Breaking the gold, if I hit a blue to be able to draw in or to play the debilitate there, is actually a really solid line. I don't think I knew the top card of my deck, so there's no guarantee it hits. Is why I didn't go for it, but I do think that was a consideration and something that crossed my mind. And had we not been sitting here and like hee-hawing around like we are right now, I might have considered that longer as an actual play to make here.
Let's see if I can win my last one, or if you win all of them. You win all of them, right?
No, you win this one, but it's asking me if I want to clash again.
Oh, so you probably do, right?
I mean, I have a 6 on top. I mean, I have 2 gold.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, what other chance you really?
So I have a 6. You have a 7. I think I'm gonna crack it and put mine on the bottom.
I think that's right.
For sure.
And I hit an 8. Let's go, baby! Never didn't have it. Never didn't
I don't know
have it.
how many whiffs are Victor playing now. I feel like it's a lot.
More than it was before, that's for sure.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
mine and Zach List is playing less than everybody else. I can tell you that.
Really,
But
not playing the like You're playing Terra Sunder.
so I think my list is playing less than anybody's I know. Honestly.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know Taylor and them are going hard.
Yeah, they're playing a lot in their deck. Now, to be fair, Aaron did win back-to-back RTNs. I don't know if he was playing Victor or not, but I think they won quite a few.
He's playing Victor on Saturday.
For sure. Yeah. He was playing great too.
Better players, better meta. Better players, better meta, Papa John's. Oh, dude, you have
That's
Majin
awesome.
Bay and Lupine Fiasco? That's awesome, dude.
That is cool.
Is it Vegas? Or where's Majin from? I don't know.
I think Lupine Fiasco's Vegas is ish. I think.
I think we're just going to have to hope we win this one.
I know Vegas is
Or
stacked.
probably.
too.
That's not even what I wanted, game.
You wanted a blue?
Of course I wanted a blue.
Mm.
How am I 5 reds in a row?
That's
Okay.
rough.
Okay,
That's
so pitch Thunderquake Staunch to draw a card, hit a blue, make a surge with a debilitate, throw the hammer. Hit a red, do nothing. I guess technically if I hit a red, I can draw another card. So 5 cards, no blues. Statistically, there's a blue coming up. I can throw the hammer for 6. If I hit a blue, the only thing I'm doing is making a surge and throwing the hammer. If I hit, so in order to throw the debilitate here, I'd have to hit blue, crack the next gold, and then throw the debilitate. I'd have to crack 2 golds here. So I think it's better to keep the golds and throw the hammer and try to save these for a later turn. I think this is better, technically. Like, we're down 3 points, like, which is kind of tough, but I think this is just the way our hand lined up here. I think using 3 reds to throw the hammer for 6 is our best play, because in order to have a better play, we have to crack 2 golds, and we have to hit back-to-back blues, which, again, is not crazy unlikely, but still.
Well, couldn't you can make a surge still. You could pitch 2 reds, crack a gold, even if you draw another red, make a surge, and pitch to hammer for 6.
So if I pitch the Staunch Response and the Thunderquake there and draw a red, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I'd have to crack another gold because I'd have none floating. So the 3 cards in my pitch zone are my hand. So if I pitch Staunch and Thunderquake, I have 2 reds in my hand, and then I'm going down to 1 gold in hopes of finding a blue to do the exact same thing I just did.
Yeah, I'm living in a magical dream world.
Oh no, you're good, brother. I'm just like, I'm thinking out loud, like I don't know, like that.
You're right.
Oh man. I mean, I'd really like to find a way to get this into my arsenal, but the truth is I'd have to take 6 to do it. So if I block with the disable, I can throw this and play this and then arsenal this. I could alternatively pitch the Terra Sunder to play the Staunch and then swing the hammer for 6. I think that's fine. We can just take 2 here. Because I have 7 equipment block left and Zach has 6. Yeah, I think we'll just pitch the Terra Sunder to play the Staunch. What'd you say?
I have 5.
No, you have 3 from the gauntlets.
Oh, yeah, 1 from the gauntlet.
Yeah, so I'm counting total, not like how much you can block with. A lot of top players quit, though. RNG says there's a Gorg Tome coming. God, I hope not. You know how much of a psychopath you would have to be to play Gorg Tome in this deck? Bro. That'd be wild. Hear you out so that you can clean pitch into Staunch? Bro. So Shadow, I actually really like Righteous Cleansing, and we were originally on Righteous Cleansing, but we ended up stepping away from them for like red machos, I think.
Yeah.
I think I'm just playing this. No.
Playing red machos instead of yellow now.
So my new list that I made with Sledge is now playing 3 red machos. I mean, I think we do this because if we hit, we're in a really good spot.
It's about time for me to win one.
Apparently not.
It's not this time, though.
I mean, listen, it is time for you to win one, brother. Make no mistake. You are long overdue, but somebody is sitting somewhere laughing at you right now, fam.
It's okay. I'm laughing.
Yeah, I can hear it. So Mike, that's a great question. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but no, it's a good question if you missed it earlier, man. So right now we are testing to see whether we like Sledge better or Anothos better. If you are playing Anothos, you have to be on tectonic plating with Victor, because you can never guarantee throwing Anothos for 6 on just 2 cards. You have to have the tectonic plating to turn it on. In Bravo, you can pitch a blue to activate Bravo and then pitch another blue to throw the hammer if you want to. but you do not have that ability when you're actually playing Victor. So you have to be on tech plating. If I was going to be playing Sledge, I would 1000% be running Tunic because it would be 100% better. Dude, there's no pity for Zach here. He gets no sympathy for me. None.
Oh no, because the other day I won like what 4 clashes in a row in that game.
I think I won 1 clash in our game yesterday, and it was a clash of vigor.
Yeah.
So
before you just won all these, we were talking about how you did not win one for a while.
Yeah, no, it was crazy. You won a lot of them at Outpost. Like you won most of them at the Outpost. You won most of them yesterday. Like I can only assume that Talishar is going, ha 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 ha. This guy plays Talishar all the time, so now you're gonna get wrecked, Zach. Like
I deserve it. I've done something on Talishar to somebody else to deserve it.
Yo, let's go. Diablo donated $1 just to tell Carly to join friendship. Did you hear that?
No.
Diablo donated $1 just to tell you to join friendship.
Oh my god.
Diablo, what a balling move, dude. I love it, man. That is awesome. Well, dude, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it, man. Oh.
Seems like a pummel situation.
No. Riku, are you talking about testing out money where your mouth is in Victor? With give and take? That's spicier than when I heard people talking about playing performance bonus. Diablo said 100% money well spent. Well, I appreciate it, brother.
Oh man, this is just bad. Bad news bears.
I'm also just addicted to streetcar CNC pummel with tuning. So Mike, I do like being able to play play like the Oldham like 3-card pummel with like, you know, tunic and CNC, like it's crazy. I do agree. I am a big fan of that. I think if you're only going to give me 1 card, I'm definitely going to play it here. It's a lot of damage to push through, and it also like gets rid of a card from your hand.
I have like a weird hand. I mean, I could have gave you everything, but you're still going to be able to hit. Even if I try, I don't really want to get rid of one of these cards because it's good later. But it's a lot of damage to take.
No, it's fair.
I was like, yeah, I'm super cheap only for $1, dude.
But I mean, yeah, Mike, I if you have a build that you think you can consistently turn on Anothos for 6 and run Tunic, I'd be interested to see that list, man. If you have a list that you've been trying out with Victor, like I'd be more than happy to, like, if you want to throw it in the Discord, I'd be more than happy to look at it and try it for sure. And Riku, that's interesting, man. Playing money where your mouth is in Victor is like spicy. Like that's like actually nuts. Oh, dude, I missed a big hydrate from Saint Havoc, dude. I'm so sorry. I will fill up my water after this game. We will get a big hydrate going for sure. Uh-oh. Looks like the old... Wait, no. Sorry, it's not what I wanted to block with.
Go back.
Those are the 2 cards I wanted to block with. Man, is this worth it since I have 4 gold? Actually, it is because of the spinal. Ha-ha! You'd love to see it.
Yeah, I'd have got pretty okay value out of the thunk thing.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I mean, the only problem there is if you have the pummel, I'm like in a really bad spot because I have to discard the spinal, and then I'm just using the vigor to make a surge and then throw in the Anothos, which is fine, but like not great. Have you been having good results with it, Riku? I'd be curious to know. I support Anothos only because I have a cold foil Anothos and not a cold foil Sledge. I felt that, Aiden. I think most of us felt that, bro, for sure. Zach was actually testing performance bonus the other day, Shadow. So I think that's like something that like we've been considering and talking about a little bit for sure.
It just needs to be a 0 for 4 with Go Again. It's just a 0 for 3, which is booty.
Yeah, I mean, it being blocked by one card is pretty tough.
Or make it cost 2 so I can pummel it.
A 2 for 3 that creates a gold. Man, I feel like the worst Command and Conquer ever. Hear me out. Blue performance bonus. Either you pitch it or they overblock. I mean, you're technically not wrong.
This is true.
No, I think I'll let you have that one.
You sure, dude? I mean,
I mean, at this point, just for the memes, like I might as well just like spend the gold to like put your card in the bottom.
you don't want to end your streak.
Man, that's really awkward. I mean, it's really not that awkward, right? We just have to take 7 to make it worth it. So if we take 7, we're going to go to 17, and then we'll have 1 floating, and we can actually do this into this, and then arsenal this. Not bad. That's actually a pretty good line. I actually don't hate that here. I do not hate that here. By the way, while we're waiting on Zach to block, guys, if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate you hitting that follow button if you're on Twitch, or hitting that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. I'm trying to get to 350 followers on Twitch and 1,000 subscribers by the end of the month, which is like Thursday. So, like, we got a long way to go. And as Smokey the Bandit once said, we got a short time to get there. So I'd appreciate you guys hitting that button. If you guys are new to the channel and you like the content, it means a lot. Yo, let's go, Shadow. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it, brother. How many? I have 2 left. How many have you played? You've played all 3. So throwing this is okay here. Because this more than likely forces Crown here, right? Like, unless you just want to give me both of your cards here.
Let's freaking go. You love to see it.
Dude, let's go. Tameshi, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it, brother. He said, here, let me follow on Twitch. Well, dude, thank you for the double support, man. I appreciate it, man. That means a lot. I appreciate it a lot, brother. Shadow, man, don't feel bad. I know a lot of people who like randomly like have been like talking the whole time, and when I mention subscribing, they're like, I wasn't subscribed. Like, it happens. It happens all the time. Like, that is stuff that happens all the time. So I mean, I think we're supposed to block 3 here and then just come in for 11.
Let's freaking go. You love to see it.
Yo, Fernando Caprino, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you guys being here.
Go. You love
Yo,
to
and
see it.
Tom Seagrave, thank you for the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it. Guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. I appreciate you guys being here and showing me some love, trying to help me support my goals. I appreciate it. So we're going to make a surge with the Vigor token. We're going to come in for 5 go again here. So after this turn is over, remind me to tell you about something.
Okay.
Dude, Dak with the 70 bits. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, dude.
Let's freaking go. You to see it.
Yo, Mario Lucchesi. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Thank you.
Freaking go. You love to see
Dude, and Mike DeBoard. Thank you guys, man. Dude, you guys are awesome. You guys are making me feel real special tonight, man. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Dude, Harrison, I appreciate that, man. It's like, you guys saying stuff like that, man, is like one of the best compliments. Like, you guys will never know how happy that makes me. I love making content. I love hanging out with you guys every week. So the fact that you guys enjoy it and you guys enjoy being here, like, it means a lot. So one of the things I was going to say is I had CNC and I arsenaled a card, and I'm just going to tell you because I have to for this. It's not Pummel, but I considered using the Vigor token to go Rouse. I would have had to have take 6, but I was going to play the Zealous and then throw the CNC, have 2 floating.
Yeah, that's not bad.
And have a card in my hand and just kind of stare at you. You didn't have an arsenal, but I was just debating if like it might be worth it.
Yeah, because it still makes me block inefficiently and probably just throw hammer.
Yeah.
Because I have to, or else I die, really.
I mean,
not die, but like the game is over.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like a great time to just give the staunch here. I feel like it's almost like we're almost not getting an accurate representation of whether Anothos or Sledge is better, because it has felt like Staunch has been the MVP for me.
Oh yeah, Staunch has played a big role.
Every game. Like, I mean, like, imagine if I have to give you all of my equipment right there.
Oh yeah.
If I have to give you a card and all of my equipment, like,
I mean, you could put 2 Staunch instead of Oasis, but that's really not playing into the reason why we're wanting to change what we're doing anyways.
Yeah.
So maybe not supposed to block with those gauntlets there, but
I mean, there might be like a better serve block somewhere along the way. I don't know. Jesus, that's a lot.
yeah, I needed to buy some equipment with that Terrace Under, I think, for tempo.
I agree. I mean, if I take 7, we're both at 7, and I'm up on equipment. Zach has 1 equipment, and I have 5, plus the card that we're getting ready to play. I don't know. This feels pretty good. So Shadow and Riku, sorry man, I don't have I have tried to fix the links on YouTube multiple times, and I have yet to be able to figure out how to get the links set up to where you guys can actually send them through the so that you guys can send them through the thing. So I apologize that you guys can't see the links there. I don't really know how to do it on YouTube. On Twitch it's pretty intuitive, but like YouTube is a little unintuitive with some of that stuff. I think this ends the game.
Nah, I got my Oasis.
Oh, dang. I still think it's correct here. Because, like, you haven't shown me a staunch all game, and I think that, like, if I do have it here, like, or, like, if you don't have a respite here, like, it's just insane.
You know, you can target the gold.
What? I mean, I guess technically it's an item in play that could deal damage in some way. Like, I don't, like, I guess it's just because it's physically in play.
Still odd.
I agree. That is odd. So we're going to block 3, take 3, go to 4. And then we're going to throw 9 and arsenal or get out of jail free card here. There's a deck code for decks? I didn't even know that was a thing. And dude, Electrum, thank you, man. Sorry, I was trying to focus on the links there, but no, dude, I appreciate all the support that you guys show me, man. I was like, you can ask Carly about it. I brag on you guys all the time after I get done streaming about how appreciated you guys make me feel every time I stream. So it really means a lot. It's just the last part of the link? Huh. I'm gonna have to go through and look at that. I think this is a point where I'm supposed to give you equipment to keep my life above yours. I could have also blocked with 2 cards and attacked for 8, but I think it's better to attack for 10 here. I could have tried to use... I could have given all equipment and tried to use gold to throw Terrace under there, but I don't think that was the correct play. Alright, so... that sigil's pretty good. Let Zach be able to take some life here if he wants to. But I mean, and this is something I thought about a few turns ago, but when I'm up 25 cards, like when I'm at 25 cards and Zach's at 7.
No, it doesn't matter.
I was like, at this point, like we're kind of just going through the formalities of the game, it feels like.
Yeah, I noticed when I was like at like maybe 17 or 18, you had 30 something. I was pretty sure that there was no
coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I was like, if you block 4 here, I still get you, right?
Yeah, because I can have I don't even have a block card left.
No, that's fair. I seriously think Staunch
It's good.
is like been the big difference maker in our lists.
I agree.
It's good to know that it's worth keeping. I'm not as rich as Dak, but have my last couple shekels will do. True. Thank you, man. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate that very much here. That means a lot, man.
I mean, so are you trying to fit Staunch and Oasis?
So let me show you my new list. I haven't really I haven't made it public yet or anything, but like I don't care. Like let me pull it up here and I'll share it with you so that you can see it here. I've got this is it. I made a copy of it so that I could make changes and stuff like that, but let me pull up Discord and share my screen with you, that way you can see it. Let me know when you can see my screen, and we'll talk about the new list that I'm running here. You can see it?
Yep.
All right, so this is the Tunic Sledge list that I want to try. So I'm on all red machos here. Like, I think that, like, I don't know, like I really like the red machos. Like those card, if anything, have overperformed. I'm also on the 3 red Thunderquakes because I just really like Thunderquake. I think when you're playing Tunic, you need to be on more cards that play without. Like, I think playing Thunderquakes is good because it plays around you not always having Tunic. And when you're playing Tech Plating, you can make more surges. I think if we're gonna play this list, you have to have Rouses in the main.
Yeah, I do agree with that as well.
But and then here's the board that I come up with. So I asked you about what you thought about AB2 earlier, because I think I want to run Lantern Boots and then 3 Respites.
I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
It's just one of those things that, like, we'll just have to test it and see what we can come up with back and forth, like, to see how we feel about it. But I don't know, like, I only cut 1 Staunch. And, like, the only thing that I cut from my main deck was the Prime to Fight so that I can play main deck Rouses.
Okay.
So like I mean, I don't know. Like it's a little different than everybody else's, but like it's pretty uniform.
Yeah, I like it.
So it'll probably come with changes over the coming weeks, I'm sure. Like before we go to North Carolina in a week and a half, I'm sure it'll come with changes.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'll have to try it out.
So, well, brother, I think I'm gonna call tonight for the stream, man. I was like, we got like 4 games in, so this is pretty good practice. I appreciate you hopping on and playing, man. I was like, we definitely need to get some more games in before North Carolina for sure. But
absolutely. I'll be available some this week. This weekend was my anniversary, so probably not a whole lot.
Yeah, no worries. Carly and I are going to be out of town on Saturday, so I probably won't be on Saturday, but I'll be on Tuesday and Thursday. So if you get some time or something, just you can hit me up in the chat when I'm streaming, or you can just shoot me a message on Discord or something like that, and we'll get together.
Yeah, for sure.
So
have a good night, man.
All right, see you, buddy. Nathaniel, I'll talk to you later, man. Nathaniel. All right, I'm gonna assume Nathaniel's not there at this point in time. Enough time has passed that I've waited long enough for I've waited for Nathaniel to try and come back here. Shoo. Dude, Shadow, thanks so much, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. Hope you have a good night as well, brother. Yeah, Riku, absolutely, man. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, dude, for sure. Dude, Staunch is great, man. Harrison, if you're playing any kind of Guardian, I would say some number of Staunch is great. I love Staunch Response. It's great. It's awesome, man. Dude, Electrum, thanks for hanging out tonight. Dude, guys, everybody, thanks for being here. I really appreciate you guys showing all the love, the follows, the subscribers, the bits, everybody, it really means a lot. I love being here. I love streaming. I love hanging out with you guys. So I really appreciate it. I'm going to get out of here for tonight. I will be back tomorrow. Everybody's voting in the Discord right now. So for anybody who doesn't know, if you're a member on YouTube or you're a subscriber on Twitch, you guys get to vote on what I play every week. And so everybody's been voting on that in the Discord. And whatever wins, we're going to be playing that tomorrow. So I'll be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Have a good night, guys.